Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me hear. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them care. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them care. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed to it, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me.
So dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's true with God and Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we let this turn to something. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the source. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our. Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. If being savage was our nation, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say.
Suave on the track.
The alleyway.
Work is on its way, boy.
Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the street. I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Ran down on the back blocks and I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Ran down on the back blocks and I died in the streets. Body's on my conscience and I won't let it. Paranoia taking over, I won't let it. Out your right mind, you won't sober. Though the streets took a toll on you, but you a soldier. This shit I seen too many times before. Drugs taking over, they won't let them go. They make the wrong move, fuck it, we gon' let it blow. He just let me know that niggas' minds ain't right. Only killing for protection. My young niggas got obsessions. For that clout, they gon' press him. Consumed by the hate. Another snake that's gon' bless him. He's supposed to be your brother, but he's screaming out that slime shit. Got a blood oath with my family, that's my tie. Y'all put your faith in me, and now we got it, we gon' all shine. And that's my word to the streets. 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 That's my word, yeah. I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Laid down on the back blocks and I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Laying down on the back blocks and I died in the streets.
Father God, first I ask for forgiveness. I ask that you look past our times that we have fell short. Father God, for the ones who do not know your love, Father God, I know that is my purpose to be a lighthouse in your grace. Wherever you lead my steps, whatever obstacle or hardships to come, I pray that you give us strength in the face of the enemy. Father God, thank you for listening to my soul. Amen.
I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Laying down on the back blocks that I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Laying down on the back blocks that I died in the streets.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I want everybody to thumb up the video, support the channel, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know we're going to finish it off with the right intro vibes, man. Y'all already know how we doing it, how we feeling this Grand Rising. I need y'all to thumb up the video, support the channel, slap that like button, and let's get right into it, you guys.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me hear. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them They won't see me. Yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them They won't see me. Yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them They won't see me. Yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them They won't see me. Yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed too, and shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the.
Shout out to all the American Aborigines, man. We in here, man. We in the building, man. I need everybody to thumb up the video. Share the live stream, man. Need y'all to tag some of these Pan-Africans, man. Tag it. I think Taz exclusive is live. Somebody need to run over there and tell that nigga come talk to me because he been ducking. Somebody tag Pan-African Strike Back. Somebody tag Garfield. Somebody tag Sinetta. You understand me? We ain't even got started yet. I'm going to need everybody in the building to hit the like. We ain't even got 45 likes in the building. Can we get everybody to thumb up the video and hit the like button? You know what I mean? I'm going to give y'all 60 seconds to hit the like button real quick and to support the channel, man. Support the channel. Share the live stream. We give y'all 60 seconds. We're going to be right back into it.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back. Got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
That's how God wrote it. Snake gonna show his face because that's how God wrote it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the American Aborigines, man. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis, man. I just kind of want to talk to y'all, build up. You know, maybe I didn't do an open panel today. You know what I'm saying? Probably drop the links in the chat. See if we can get some Pan-Africans off in here today. I need y'all to tag all the Pan-Africans y'all know on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. Tag them braggedy bastards. You understand? Let them know Big Al want to have that conversation with them. Share the live stream, y'all. Share the live stream, man. So listen, how y'all feeling out there, man? This like 25 days of heat, man. This the 25th day. I ain't really got nothing lined up for you guys, but we definitely are live, though. We live. I sometimes just want to tap in and lock in with the family. You know what I'm saying? To see what y'all got going on and make sure y'all good. You know what I mean? So it ain't all about what I want to talk about, what I want to hear, what I want to implement. Sometimes it's about what you guys want too, man. So shout out to you guys. A lot of shit wouldn't even be worth it if it wasn't because of you guys. So shout out to you. What's going on with it out there? How y'all feeling out there? It's the Wake and Bake Show. What y'all smoking on this Grand Rising? Huh? Where y'all at with it? The link is in the chat, by the way. The link is in the chat. Somebody hit that link, come build with Big Al so we can. I want some questions from the chat. Let's get into a conversation, an organic conversation about some history, about science. Let's talk about some things. Let's get a few people on here to ask some questions so I can maybe get into another bag today, man. Let's get into a bag today and drop some of this fire information based off of, you know, positive and nice questions from you guys. So the link is in there. It don't make sense to continue to converse with liars. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But see, when you have a liar and they standing on their lie, the only way you beat them is to expose that they're lying and that they know that they're lying. You know what I'm saying? We got to force them to tell the truth. Just like I've made several Pan-Africans. Shout out to Garfield Reed from the Dagger Squad. I forced that boy to tell the truth. We forced him to tell the truth about Aboriginal information. Really ain't nothing he can do about it now. You see what I'm saying? Sinetta know what's up. His highest viewed shit be about Aboriginal topics. Soon as he do a live stream talking about Aboriginal this or Tanchin this, that, nigga is going up. It's going all the way up. And it ain't gonna be shit that a motherfucker can do with it. A lot of this information is already out there. Shout out to my brother A1, Atanchin this one, once again. Shout out to the legend. You understand me? Shout out to the Supreme Chief Holiday, another one, another legend in our community, another pillar, forefather, an innovator. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Jaguar Omek too, man. A lot of people wouldn't even be talking about Atlantis and America if it wasn't because of Jaguar Omek. He literally killed the whole scene with that. He came out with 2-3 different books explaining Atlantis in America with the archaeological, the structures, evidence. Hey man, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. Got my nice cup of Joe this Grand Rising. What y'all smoking on, man? I ain't seen nobody say they smoking on nothing. What state y'all in? What city and what y'all smoking on? What y'all smoking on out that motherfucker? Real shit. Do you see when I wrote you on your Insta Live about? Yeah, I told your Massey time. I told you to inbox me that. I definitely want to look into the 60 colored plantation owners and the 30 white plantation owners, because I also have record from personal genealogy that talks about people living in a particular town in South Carolina and actually witnessing the first white people moving through the area. So there is lineage, there is history, there is documentation out there that coexists with that particular theory, brother Yamasi Tom. Somebody said, my boy Ray Von Johnson say in Pomona, California, that OG as always. Shout out to my brother on that OG. I sent it to you already. I sent it again. Okay, I'm gonna check it out as soon as I get on that, bro. That might be my next bill, gangsters. Massachusetts, gelato smoking. All right, smoking the gelato. The gelato. You understand me? Like I said, man, a lot of this shit that we deal with in our community, man, we be scratching the surface. We showed you how these honkies and these scallywags coming over here squatting. You see what I'm saying? They squatters. They squatters. They come over here trying to steal our information. Yo, so yeah, that's gonna be one of my bills, man. We're gonna get into the black slave owners, the white slave owners in the particular region. That's gonna be a dope bill. I might even give y'all a little sniblet clip of what I got lined up for that. Cause shout out to my brother Yamasi Ton for putting me up on that. Somebody said gelato mixed with the runts. My man said he's smoking on the apple fritter mixed with the Kush mints. All right, what up, though, Khalil Finch? I got some cake mints. Still out here in Panama with it. Shout out to Panama in the building, man. Make sure y'all drop them fire emojis and let me know where y'all at. It's Grand Rising. Hey, I need y'all to thumb up that video and support the channel too. Ain't none of y'all niggas support the channel, man. Cash out tags at the bottom right of the screen. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Share the live stream. It's very important for you guys to hit that like button. And right below that, it's a share button. You can share it bitch to any of your social media platforms, whether it's in message form or on the post. You feel what I'm saying? Support the channel. The link is in the chat too, man. I kind of want to get one of the brothers and sisters on here to ask some questions. Let's get into a bag. Let's just have a casual conversation about some of the history that we've been going over and some of the information we've been going over within the last 23 days. Because this is the 24th day in a row of nothing but heat. So somebody said smoking that PB and J, that PB and jealousy. You know, okay. Green crack and sweet tarts. All right. Purple Zookies. I got the Zookies. Shout out to the Zookies, man. That Zookies one of my favorite strands. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the niggas in there on the Zookies, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, I need everybody to thumb up the video, support the channel, man. The link is in the chat. But like I said, back to this whole Sonetta and this Pan-African shit. A lot of these Pan-Africans' whole point of view is dead. This whole ideology from the Pan-Africans is dead. It's been dead since 2018. And the reason it is because they don't produce enough tangibles. They don't produce nothing in our community. This whole ideological platform and movement been around since 1912. You've had over a little bit over 100 years. They had a little bit over 100 years to be able to implement a lot of this information, and they haven't did anything for melanated Negro societies in North America. All they did was feed them a bunch of feel-good, white supremacy. We came from Africa, beat on slave ships, and now all of a sudden that we in America, we got enough courage to be strong. You should have had if according to the Pan-Africanist theory, they should have had courage in their homeland. They should have had enough pride and enough willpower to go against the systematic system ahead. We can't keep on allowing this same outcome to be this same thing to be the outcome for our people. We control our own destiny. We manifest our own destiny. We're not going to let those people use the manifest destiny against us. Pan-Africanism is basically white supremacy with a black face, according to Lewis Luck. And I have to say, I concur. I concur with that. Pan-Africanism is a cloaking device for someone to play on your mental capacity and to keep you down mentally. It's transgenerational trauma. You understand me? You're a mental slave, and this trauma has been passed down genetically year after year based off of the downfall of our people. All right? That's called transgenerational trauma. And I am Dr. Al Power. I'm also Professor Al, and I've seen a lot of you guys that has still been affected with this transgenerational trauma. And what comes from transgenerational trauma? A sick disease comes from transgenerational trauma. It's called crackatosis, niggeritis. And some of you people in our community got crackatosis. You have niggeritis because you're not able to look at shit from a critical thinker, from a whole brain thinker, and to analyze the stories that's been propelled and perpetuated in our communities and our Western education. Indoctrination has been one of the biggest downfalls of our community, and this is due to past generational trauma. Transgenerational trauma. And I don't mean trans as in no LBGQT. I mean as in transitioning of the trauma. Okay? I want to be very clear on this. No Pan-African Hawk School. Come on the panel, man. We got to talk, Big Hawk. Come on, Big Hawk. Come on the panel, Hawk School. Fuck that. Come on. We got to talk. They understand that they are obtuse cowards. John ETA, brother, that's a brilliant way to look at it. They understand they are obtuse cowards, right? And we understand that they do this because of financial gain. They able to make money and to play off of the downfall and the fear of our youth, and not only the realistic fear, but the fake, artificial, inserted fear. They'll tell you that you got beat and taken on boats. They'll tell you your ancestors got whooped and hung. They'll tell you your ancestors had to leave their land, but they don't tell you how we whooped them. See, what they doing is inserting a set of artificial history that never exists. And this is part of the indoctrination process because it feeds into your own fear factor. They're installing artificial fear, and that will stop you from progressing your progress. If you're scared because of the things that they might do, and if you're scared of the things they might do based off of history that's been told, then you're going to be affected by it too. If you believe and if you're passing down this transgenerational trauma. Seriously. If you're passing down this transgenerational trauma as if your ancestors got beat, as if they got hung, as if they got ran over by, you're propelling the same information. You telling this artificial history to your youth and to the kids and to your neighbors and to your friends Insert crackatosis. It is highly contagious, and that's why you see a bunch of coons running around with crackatosis, because they spread it like a sick infection to the next person, and the next person spreads it to the next person, and now you got a whole congregation of sick crackatosis, transgenerational trauma affected people. This is severe niggaitis. Shout out to my brother Hawk School on the fucking panel, man. We got Hawk School in this motherfucker today, man. Shout out to my brother Hawk School.
Tribe, peace to the tribes. What's going on, Hawk?
Man, you sounding crispy clear. I wish my mic sound like that.
Oh man, shit, I wasn't sure. That motherfucker, that's a blessing.
Man, your shit sound like you in the motherfucking real studio, gang.
Tribe.
Shout out to our niggas. So now let's get into this conversation. We got an intellectual brother in here that goes against the grain, constantly hating the tribes. How you feel about some of this information that we've seen on Big Ab channel over the last 21 days? It's been various types of information, but usually to the format of challenging the historical narrative and pointing out the lie. What you feel about that? Let's get
man, I think you're doing a great service to the community, man. I think you're doing a great service to the so-called Negro stock of America, man. And I think, 10, 20 years from now, maybe even a quarter of a century from now, bro, we gonna be like the niggas who created a ripple in the motherfucking universe, man, and everybody gonna be walking around knowing they motherfucking aboriginal, bro. This shit is gonna be done with, bro.
I believe it to be true, bro. You play a very, and like I said, you play a very instrumental part in a lot of this information. You bring a lot of the angles in that people not able to look at because they don't fly high enough, Hawk. See, everybody ain't hawks. You understand me? So you able to look at it from an aerial view and give your perspective, talking about scallywags and squatters. Nobody even brought up that point ever.
Tribe.
You see what I'm saying? How did you get into that information? I'm just curious.
Hey man, for real, man. It's just I ain't even gonna claim no responsibility, man, because it come from these type of conversations, man, and the councils we have with all the real Aboriginal American Indian niggas on these panels, man, and for real, man, I think we inspire each other, bro. So I ain't taking no motherfucking praise. You hear me?
Man, listen, we got to give you praise, man, because whether who you got it from, it doesn't matter. Shout out to them for enlightening you. Right, but we got to shout out to you for enlightening the rest. You see what I'm saying? This is called transgenerational positivity, right? Transgenerational upliftment is what you're doing. You're doing reverse engineering on the process that they came out. We're actually manifesting our own destiny instead of letting manifest destiny control us. See, that's what we're doing right now.
That's a fact. It's a beautiful thing.
It is, and to be such from the essence of the most deprived communities, where I'm from. I'm from the most deprived part of our areas. I'm from the hardship. We're from the place where you are a product of your environment, and we're able to succeed, and we're able to peek through, giving it some beacon of light to be able to shed on our people and be able to experience both sides of the spectrum. The indoctrinated, heavily nigger side, and we able to witness the non-indoctrinated and the enlightening side. So we've experienced both of this. So a lot of our conversation comes from experience, Brother Hawk School.
That's a big fact, bro, and that's what I want to say. What was the saying I read? It was years ago or some meme, but it said they tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds.
Say it one more fucking time.
They tried to bury us in the mud, but they didn't know we were seeds.
They tried to bury us in the dirt, not knowing we were seeds. Damn, that's some powerful shit. And that's so right, because we can take it to we are that particular seed. We are what they try to bury up. We are the essence and the descendants of these great people of advanced civilization that they try to cover up. Why is it that your people gets billions of dollars focused on them to be indoctrinated and to be controlled and to be watched and to be monitored? Why is no other nation getting monitored to the extent that we get monitored in America.
No other nation is a threat to the whole fucking planet Earth, nigga, because we built this shit. And you know what? What's crazy is I was sitting here reflecting on, like, damn, how did I really get to this shit, bro? And I gotta say, man, God bless my mother, man. The Most High elevate her soul in paradise forever. I mean, bro, when I was
may the goddess rest in peace. Honestly, we gotta give at least a 30-second moment of silence for that, man. For the great guy, Hawk School's mother. Without the mother, Hawk School wouldn't be here. Let's give a 30-second moment of silence. All righty then, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got my brother Tyron Ling on this motherfucker. Little Ling. What's up? Shout out to my brother Tyron.
Hey man, I wish I could find this book, man. I was like 9 years old, man. My mother gave me a book. That motherfucker was big as a phone book, bro. It was called the Negro Almanac, and it was a book, and it was full of nothing but so-called American Negroes and every accolade of scientists and all this shit from like early 1800s on. Like, I was reading about George Washington Carver when I was 9, and nigga, when I was 9, motherfuckers didn't even have no goddamn internet, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we was poor as shit. So we ain't had no cable or shit, and we lived down south in Tennessee. So if you didn't have cable, you didn't watch TV, nigga.
That's a fact.
So all I did was read through that book, bro. I would read through that book and read through that book, and I would read about so many amazing people who I was connected to genetically. You know what I'm saying? And that was one thing my mama say, you have to look and find who you are, because I can't tell you. And that's the truth, bro. My daddy told me when I was an Indian, and my mama told me she didn't know shit about history. And that's how I got where I'm at.
Hey man, it guided you. You know, no matter what, you would have probably been in the same position and maybe looking at it from a different perspective, but you would have been here regardless when it comes to the information, man.
That's a fact.
That's why we got to work extra hard, man. It's a lot of people pillaging from us, man. These Pan-Africans been around since 1912. That's a little bit over 100 years, and they look at me with a bold face and tell me that we haven't produced shit within the 10 years of the community coming together. We ain't produced shit in 10 years, but you got the nerve to say that, and you've been around for over 100 and don't got shit to offer to the melanated Negro community and societies of North America. That is pathetic, and that's why it's shame that the Pan-African community even still gets promoted around. It's a shame that these people are able to look at somebody with a straight face knowing that they telling a God forbidden lie. Shout out to my brother Tyron, and shout out to Nonetheless on the panel today. What's going on with y'all fellas? How y'all feeling?
Yo, we good. We good. Peace to the God. What's going on?
Peace.
Peace. Yo, hold on. I just had to hop on because man, yo, I can't let that slide. Yo, real quick, I give my man Hawk School his props. Yo, you just defined something, bro. You hear he said, bro? He said they tried to bury us,
not knowing we were seeds.
Nigga, that's but yo, ain't that right there is the definition of us, the Aboriginals, nigga.
That's right.
We come from the soil.
Yeah, we sprung from the soil. They trying to bury us, nigga. You feel me?
Literally.
And we sprung from the fucking soil. And
so we live in proof of the creation story, nigga. How we come out the mud? How we come out the muddy projects, nigga? No education, no money, no motherfucking love from the world. You hear me?
Tell them, bro. Tell them. That's right, bro.
And here we are. That's why I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. If I got 5,000 subscribers, I got 500 subscribers. If I got 5 subscribers, if I could get 5 niggas to know that they ain't no motherfucking monkeys descendants, my nigga, then I done did my job.
That's a fact.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you put it together, bro. I like that, bro.
No, that's some of the deepest shit I've heard in a long time.
Yeah.
How to bury us in the dirt, not knowing that we were seeds.
Right. That's the Aboriginal right there.
That's deep, man. Like you must have felt that one too, man. That's
Yeah, yo, I felt it, yo.
Right. That's the Aboriginal right there.
That's deep, man. Like you must have. Oh shit, man, my shit on playback. I mean,
I thought it was me. I'm like, damn, what am I on delay?
I was like, damn, that nigga said it again. Shout out to Tyron over here. Tyron, we got your mic working, man. Where you at? You in China?
Tyron, what's up, bro? You got it, yo.
Ling Ling. Hey, we need to tweet that. That's the hashtag right now. That's the hashtag right now. I like that. We need to tweet that. Tag me if y'all tweet that. They try to bury us in the dirt, not knowing we was teased. Hashtag the first Americans, man. Hashtag that, man. Hashtag that in the chat, man. Hashtag on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, nigga. But we sprung from the soil, nigga. We sprung from the soil, nigga.
Tribe.
Yeah, I mean, try to bury it, but we sprung from the soil.
I love that, man. I got a cat. If any one of y'all tag that, write that post at me, man. That's some of the deepest shit I ever wrote, man. Quoted by goddamn Hawk School. We giving that quote to Hawk School. We don't give a fuck who said it before that. Shout out to you, but yeah, for real. Everybody, I would like to get some questions in the chat, man. Let's get to some information, man. I've dropped a lot of information over these last 21 days. Let's get into whatever, you know what I mean, y'all want to get into. Let's dive deeper in it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some people in the panel and get some questions in the chat. Shout out to everybody.
I had to hop on real quick. I'm gonna hop off, yo. I just had to tell y'all that real quick. I'll probably hop on later on. I'm doing something right now.
With it. No, what you got going on today? Everything good with you?
Yeah, bro, everything good, bro. Just about to go to Florida in a couple of days.
You about to vacate. You about to be chilling.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for that little trip. You know what I mean? And
enjoy yourself. Be
come
safe.
Back down and shit, yo. You know what I mean?
I'll be safe. Before then, be safe. Enjoy yourself. Goddamn, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, bro.
This shit.
Going down there with the family and shit.
Yeah, that's
bro.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me shout out to a couple of people that supported the channel today. Shout out to Lewis Luck for supporting the channel. Sent in a PayPal donation, man. Shout out to Lewis Luck sending in a PayPal donation. We got to support, and we really appreciate all the support, man. Shout out to my brother Lewis Luck for supporting the channel. But yeah, man. Not a coincidence. Come on, brother. Come on on, brother. We got something for you. Hey, Hawk School, how you feel about this question you see on the screen?
Shit, don't we got a whole book about the Negro slave owners? What's that book called? But that's 1860, I think. Absentee of Negro slave owners. Let me find the book.
Like I said, I would love to display this, but I mean, I felt like I've done did it before.
We done did all this shit before, but you know, that's kind of like when you look at being a parent, bro. How many times you got?
He's saying, can you find any black slave owners with white slaves after 1670?
Oh, hell yeah. Hundreds, thousands, probably.
Damn, not a coincidence. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna grab. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna get the book and pull the book up. You know, I don't do no motherfucking woofing.
Yeah, I know we don't do no woofing, and we feeling good today.
Right.
I'm feeling good today. Shout out to my brother Hardline Heifer in the chat, man. If y'all want some of y'all good smokables, man, your good edibles, your good CBD, man, hit up asteroids.co. Asteroid.co. Call a WS what it is. All right, we got my brother Not a Coincidence on the panel. It's always a blessing. Good to see you on the panel. Not a coincidence. What's going on with it, my brother?
Peace. How are you?
Man, you already know the vibes, man. We're on 24 days of heat, man. It's the 24th day of heat.
Now I see you getting it in, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to keep the energy right for the community. We got plenty more topics. I do want to kind of line up some debates. It ain't been no heavy activity in the community when it comes to debates. I like to see some. It ain't been no debates for 2022 this year, and I don't think on no platforms. So I think that's something that we could probably spice up for the community, man. Work up some shit, hype up to it.
Yeah, we could definitely put something together. Definitely,
yeah, man. I would like to see some more of the some different ideologies coming in with their information as well. But yeah, you asked the question in the chat that we want to talk about. You said, have you found any black slave owners who owned white people after 1670? My brother Law School, and I believe we both have information on that. But what made you propose that question with that exact date? That's just for the viewer's sake.
Oh well, that's when they started making slavery. That's when they started making slavery more race based and not faith based.
Okay.
Because at first it was started off with, if you're not a Christian, we're gonna enslave you. Then it gradually started moving towards being birthed from a Negro woman.
Shit, we just read what's that book called? Following the Color Lines, and I think that book from like 1904, 1905, and they were still having a problem with white slaves then, but of course they was talking about more about prostitution and shit like that, but they still had the in the book it talks about a big Negro Mexican who owned a little blonde-haired white girl who had cut him in his face because he was showing out in front of some other niggas bragging about how she was his motherfucking slave. And the bitch got offended and cut him, and they locked her up. This in a book from like 1905. And then you had the Tongs. The Tongs, that's the Yakuza. The if you look up Tong, T-O-N-G, in the etymology dictionary, it's gonna say Chinese secret society. And they was moving a lot of doing a lot of human trafficking even in 1905, and it was white slave traffic is what is quoted in the book. In fact, they even used to call San Francisco, what did they call it? Not the Freemason, the Moor shit. Little Barbary, the Barbary
Yeah, I
Coast.
heard
That's
that
what they
before,
used to
yeah.
call San Francisco, little Barbary Coast and shit, because it had so many white slaves over there. And if you look at the whole Ellis Island shit and the reset and all that, it was a whole lot of shit going on in San Francisco. Matter of fact, have you ever heard of Emperor Norton? He was a emperor of San Francisco. Look that up.
Yeah, that's at a time when San Francisco wasn't a state. But I'm trying to figure out, the things you mentioned are true. So I'm not trying to say that the
prior to
things
1760, I don't think there was no states at that particular point.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, the foundation of what we call United States of America.
Well, there was no United States then.
That's why I said the foundation of it. At the foundation, there is no house at the foundation. It gets built into it. So I'm talking about the foundation and how when these people came and settled and what they was doing. There was people in Mexico doing other shit, but that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the United States, and y'all talk about these white people were enslaved in the colonies in the United States. Where are these people at? That's all I'm asking.
I mean, it's all through the books.
We can go to Anthony Johnson. We can say Anthony Johnson, he ended up owning white people. They called him indentured service at the time, but whatever. He owned white people. But after him, who else? Because A1 was up here talking about William Ellison, and that's how it started. So I brought up a news article that showed that William Ellison owned Negroes. He didn't own white people, but that was the insertion that he was owning white people.
Hey, but did you know that oftentimes white slaves with blonde hair and blue eyes was also been called Negro or nigger girls?
That's a fact.
Yeah, yes, no. And no, now that's my point, because they would say that their grandmother or great grandmother was an African. Even if they was or wasn't, that was the claim. So the claim is to be a slave is you have to descend from an African woman. And even these white people, listen, these white people with blonde hair, blue eyes, and you'll see them enslaved.
They don't explain that
yes, they do.
From I know they do explain that they've been African descent, but they're not explaining the what you would call race-based information about that. They're just saying a place. And we know that before 1760s or during that time, the term African or the term Afrikaners was only being applied in history, even up to this date.
Can I?
Hold on, bro. I got you. Up to this date.
In the 1700s, there is no. Hold on, bro.
Hold on. No,
even in the 1700s.
Go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm saying even in the 1700s, you have no Afrikaners, because when you get to the etymology, it starts in 1815, and that is when these people from Britain go over there and colonize.
But what I'm saying is that this is what established fact. There's only been two races of people, two people been placed with the term Africa or Afrikaners on them up to this prior date as a legal social name. African Americans and Afrikaners.
Okay, so you know there's a definition for African American, right?
Now it is. I know. And there's also a definition for Afrikaners or African then. We can get into that definition as well.
And let's not forget that the U.S. never made it past
inhabitants. So we can get into
that. White has nothing to do with African American.
Well, that's the only term before 1776, right? That you're finding the term Africa or Afrikaners being described as a particular group of people. And it's not ironic that you see white nigger girls being called African descent, and they're white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
That's fine. But they
was actually publishing.
So you can't distinguish between when they say African is a white person or a black person historically, according to documentation. You're not able to distinguish.
No, but see, it's not about the color. That's why I keep trying to tell you, it's not about color. It's about being descended from these people that come from this place.
Right. And what I'm saying is white people
now, I can look at my own family. My grandmother is dark as hell. I can look at her great grandkids and you'll see some of us mixed with white people, and to the point where her grandkids are white. They look white, but guess what? They're black. If you look at her grandmother, if you look at our grandmother. So you could probably see that in your own family. Not everybody in your family.
We know that people mix with white people.
That's what I'm saying. So from generation to generation, it's easy to see how you can have an African woman, then all of a sudden her great grandkid is white. Did we see this today? So it's not about the colors. They saying that they descend from this black woman.
But oftentimes
that came from Africa.
Oftentimes you will still see certain Negro genetic markers within the lighter skinned version of grandma's descendants.
Absolutely.
Right? But what you don't see is blonde hair and blue eye with someone who has a grandma that's African or a great grandpa that's African. You don't see the blonde hair, blue eyes, no matter how much mixing.
No, that's not true, because you don't know how gene flow is going to go.
Well, I'm just saying, you're right. I don't know, but I'm saying under my own observation, right? This is just experience at this point. I haven't seen that.
Well, it's easy to see. Go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just letting y'all know I was here, that's all. You good? All right. I mean, I was trying to chill, but man, motherfucking Nada Kawinky Dink had to get up on here.
Let's not be disrespectful, bro. Let's not do that.
You know what I mean? Yo, I ain't being I'm not. Oh, I apologize, yo. I would not be. I'm just chilling, yo. Why you all sensitive, yo? I'm just playing, yo.
Yes, that's funny. Nada Kawinky Dink is funny.
Yo, damn, yo. I can't say nothing, yo. You know what I mean? This nigga. Oh, yo. You see how I thought you was boys, yo. You feel me?
No, we cool.
I thought I could just play a little bit with you, yo. No, look, this is what I'm saying. Look, man, see, I had to hot, you make a nigga think, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because we got this information that you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I said blonde hair and blue eyes. We ain't talking about blue eyes and brown eyes. That's a common amongst dark-skinned people. You understand me? So we're not talking about that.
All right. Yo, this is what I try to tell people, right? You can't look at what these motherfuckers say. Look at the actions, and you will see that these motherfuckers was the slaves, bro, and they was being owned by other motherfucking niggas, and most of them was black motherfuckers. Because if you look at the history of labor unions, right, the first one started in 1866 in Baltimore, a national labor. Why would they need labor unions, bro? You know what I'm saying? If they was being, because they was being exploited, with their work. That's when they created minimum wage and all this shit for white people. You know what I'm saying? Did we create a labor union? No, because we was working for our own individual families. That's why we didn't need labor unions, because they wouldn't even let niggas in the labor union until like the mid 1900s. Because we had owned everything, bro. Now that's why we say you gotta do an investigation, bro, and see exactly the narrative, and you will see the evidence right there. You know what I mean?
Well, no disrespect. I'm not saying y'all are wrong.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm asking where are they? I
No,
haven't
I
even
got
seen
you.
it. Listen, I haven't even seen. You haven't given me a person's name, anything.
Well, a lot. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I know I got some, but because the book Black Slave Owners of
Not
South
all the
Carolina,
things, to be honest. I actually
The Forgotten Cause of Civil War has a lot of that information
Yeah,
in
and
there.
now check it out. Y'all got to stop this. I'm not even being funny. In that, it talks about the one drop rule and how these white
And
people
what?
descend
What
from
book?
Africans, bro.
What book?
The Forgotten Cause of the Civil War.
Nah, I
Yes, it
mean,
does, bro. I can pull it up right
no,
now.
no,
I can
no.
read
I'm
it.
not, bro. I'm not saying no. Look, I'm not saying no. It's going systematically. You're right. It does. It
It's
does. It's
saying
not
that those white people are descended of Africans,
what they
black
are.
Africans, black
Yeah.
Africans.
No, no,
Yes,
don't say black Africans.
yes, it, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna go to it right now.
no. It does. It says it alludes to that. It
No, it says
alludes
it.
to. No, it alludes to the fact that but you gotta understand that it was a lot of those motherfuckers that was created.
All of these people are descendants of black
The
people.
white, but the white people was created, yo. They was created people.
That's fine.
Like, what are you talking about, yo? Yeah, they was motherfucking yeah, but you supporting our point though. That the motherfucking
So can I read
Africans
this? Can
that
I
was
read this real
white.
quick?
No, listen, hold on, bro. Because what you're saying is this. You're saying exactly what we're saying. The book is supporting what we're saying. We're saying that the white people that came over was from Africa, and those
No, that's
motherfuckers
not what
was
it's saying.
African.
That's
All
not
right.
what it's saying, bro.
Okay.
The book is saying that they brought black people over here, and them black people mixed with white Europeans, and those descendants are the people that they're talking about that look white. That's what the book is saying, because it says it right here. It says a white person and a person who has a distant black ancestor, but no discernible black traits look the same and are both physiologically white human beings. It was common thinking in the North to hold that slave who looked
Right.
like white people were white people and not mulattoes, not black.
Yeah, they were talking about
As will
Melungeons.
be seen, the political ramifications of white slavery will ultimately cause a civil war. Black blood is a race-related expression that was used memorably in the popular Broadway musical and the story began in the 1870s at antebellum marriage illegally throughout the South. Julia is a white mulatto living as a. But you see, it says they're talking about these people are black and
Listen, they
African. Bro.
double talking that conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
but
here to highlight.
But listen, this is the book y'all keep
that
going
they
to that mentions black and African all the time.
No, that ain't the only book we go to. I noticed that y'all like to pick around books. Like we'll name our name.
yeah,
I'm not picking around, bro.
You're more familiar with, or the one that motherfuckers do breakdowns or where they double talk. Like when you get into the book, what the fuck is the name of that book? White Slaves.
White Slave Christian Masters.
Yeah, I think that's the name of it. They double talking in that book. Drip check. But when you get into the book, they were white, they were slaves, you got a different conversation. You actually have court records, you actually have documentational records in various different locations. Speaking of white slaves owned by Negroes.
All right, that's
but
what
bro,
do it give you exact names? Not exactly.
It's not going to do that. It's not going to do that. They burned.
I can name Jeremiah Early. I can name.
I'm just telling you what I can name a few, but I'm just talking about and when it says a conglomerate and it's speaking in general in the books, they were white and they were slaves. This is what's highlighted.
Yeah, but if they're just telling you a story and not giving no names, why are
they're giving you a court documentation?
All right, so it should have names in it.
Yeah, but it didn't. I don't know if it do it now. I might be up.
What court documentation don't have names?
I have to pull it up. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up right quick. Give me 2 seconds.
That's like, I'm not saying y'all
Well,
wrong.
I
I'm
got
just
you,
asking
man. I don't
where
pull
is
this
it?
book up like 5 times. Like,
Hey, but
literally.
not yo. Hold up. Since you read that book, not a coincidence. It does state that the fear was that the North was feared. The white people in the North, they was fearful that those escaped white people that look they say are not white. They look white, but they're alluding to they have mixed ancestry, right? They was worried that they would escape from their plantations in the South and go north, and the free whites in the North would be confused with the white slaves of the South.
Absolutely. They do talk about that.
Okay, okay,
And the reason, because that's like a tool they was using to get to the North and the white people to recognize, yo, this thing got to stop, because you can fuck around and get caught up in it, because they have white Negro slaves down there who they call
right.
white mulattoes and stuff. Yes, you're absolutely right. But that doesn't take away the fact that these people are saying that they come from Africans, and y'all say Africans ain't coming here. That's the whole
Uh,
thing. They saying that these white slaves come from Africans, bro.
No, no, no. We say that a few Africans come. We don't deny that a lot of different races came here. Often white people from Ireland. I mean, from Ireland, Europe. You even had your occasional African coming to America. You know what I'm saying, right? So what I'm saying is we understand that, but what we saying is the demographic of slaves that came here initially was not the story that's been told to you.
right.
Not at
Because
all.
I don't,
We
but
not
look,
deny any African slavery. We
but
know
there was no story told to me though, bro. I had to learn the shit on my own. They just said, black people came from Africa, was enslaved. They don't give no detail.
yeah, but when they start
The
talking about
details I
slavery, they
found,
always start off with black people coming from Africa.
that's fine.
But don't you think that's alluding to if you if you openly and willingly and deliberately leave out information, that's like lying. Not a coincidence.
So, but what part is not true about that?
I'm not saying it's not true. You can say something that's true and leave out something that's
No,
true.
I understand that.
Well,
That's
what I'm
okay.
saying is, I'm not
Yeah,
saying what you're saying is not true. I'm saying y'all leaving out the beginning part of the truth. That's what I'm saying. You're
yeah,
leaving
but
out the story.
I don't think they leave it out though, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I've never heard nobody talk about white slavery until we brought it up. As soon as we
because
brought it up, niggas argued and said they wasn't white slaves. It was
look,
white servants.
Facts.
because listen,
Started
no, but the
arguing
truth
against
is,
y'all
at that
started
time frame
arguing
you're talking about,
y'all
you're
started
not.
arguing against history that people deliberately left out
But
that we're
listen,
bringing up. That's what I'm saying.
what the point I'm trying to say, at that point in time, they're not even using the word slavery for these white people. They're not.
What point of time?
You talking about in the beginning, in the 1600s, all of that. They're not
In the
using that.
1600s, they was absolutely using the word slave, according to Oliver Cromwell in London in 1609, all the way up to 1619. In Virginia, they was calling these people white slaves. I have the documentation.
They wasn't calling them slaves, bro. They're calling them state. These people.
They was
See,
calling them. They was calling them scallywags.
yeah, yeah, they was calling them scallywag. What's the other word they was using this shit? Um, uh,
They was calling
shit.
these people white slaves. They were white and they were
Even even the
Carpetbaggers.
word
They was
cracker.
they was
Cracker
calling
come
her.
from white people.
Yeah, they was calling carpetbaggers.
Yep.
Yeah, scallywags and shit. You know what I mean? All types of shit. But they was still the underprivileged people, bro. They wasn't nothing for real, bro. I got this book right here too. You know what I mean?
That
This
Civil
a,
War shit was the
let
uprising,
me
man.
turn my camera because he gonna have me going in, you know what I mean? So
that's my boy Winston. I like when he come on and
yeah, I mean he raised some good questions, yo, and I'm glad he read that book.
absolutely.
But this joint right here, yo, I'm gonna show y'all. So here go another source for him, yo. Since he like to read shit, that's good. This one
reading
right
is
here.
good.
Yeah, look this one right here. See this? See this one right here? Can you see that? White slaves, children, colonial court records, bro. You know what I mean?
I never seen that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good
But
one
what's
right
in
here.
it though? The
Yeah, that's a
title,
good one right here.
the
Oh, you want
title's
to?
nice, but what's in it?
Oh, you want?
I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
show me
yo,
something.
I ain't know we was about to have a
What?
romper room joint, yo.
Oh, nah, I'm not saying that. I would like to
Hey,
see an example
you
of
know,
it.
in
Like,
the in
so
the
there's
in
black
the
slaves
following the
in it.
in the following the color line book, they showing how they had.
They showing how they had.
Echo.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got. Yeah, we got a bad echo. We got L. Rutchins, which is the source of the racial thought in the colonial America debate, which states that the slave trade worked in both directions with white merchants as well as blacks. You get into the Journal of the Negro History. You can go to page 52 on that, chapter 52, excuse me, page 252. It's a couple different sources we can give you on white slaves in America.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the following the color line book, they actually showing how they had,
especially when it gets into white slaves in the islands, like in the West Indies, Barbados areas in the 1640s and shit like that. They deliberately call these people white slaves, and they actually took note and took a consensus of how many slaves was in the general area. So we can get into the documentation of white slaves. Absolutely.
Yeah, we can go ahead. We can go ahead and do a little. You know what I mean? Just do a little motherfucking little history lesson. You know what I mean? Real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing too too extravagant. You know what I mean? But right here, yo, let's see what this say, yo. Just real quick. You know what I mean? This shouldn't be too bad for you. On 29th of April, 1619, the Virginia Company reported that a ship, Diana, having left England with 100 children from London, had arrived about 80, or they informed the city of London all 100 safely arrived, save such as died on the way. So it says, I guess some died, you know what I mean? But we don't know how many. They asked for 100 children to be sent to Virginia the next spring.
Hold on. Not a coincidence. Unmute yourself real quick, because that's you. Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
No, so hold up. So
come back on.
Oh, he's still echoing.
Yeah, I got a bad echo. Get off.
Okay.
It wasn't first, brother.
This pretty much, see this book right here, yo. It's pretty much saying that.
Let me highlight.
These people.
Hold on.
Look. Okay. Yeah. Put me on it.
There you go.
These people, right? Look at that. On April. Now this gonna put a hole in your 1619 story. So you shouldn't have did this, yo.
Know yeah, I got some shit on the 1619.
Look at that.
White slaves arriving in Virginia.
Yeah, it's the ship Diana having left England in 1619 with 100 children from London. You know what I mean? So let me just go ahead and say this, bro.
Hold on, he still got a bad echo. I don't know who it is with the echo.
I think it's connected to the car. That sound better?
Yeah, it sound good now, bro. So what I'm saying is this. Yes, they might not have been called slaves, but they were slaves because a lot of these people was being kidnapped in London, in England and shit. And you got to get this book too, because this gonna go into it too. Off the Barbary Wars. Because a lot of those prison camps that y'all claim was Africans being those white dungeon enslaved motherfucker that was captured by the Barbary pirates.
That's right.
And then they was shipped all over America. After the Barbary had
They stayed in
the Barbary Wars?
Yeah, that
happened. What'd you say?
Not in America, bro.
No, bro, oh my God. Yo, so that's why okay.
In 1708.
Hold up. Look at this.
Hold on.
Look at this.
Go ahead.
Look at this. The Barbary, that's the title. The title itself say what? The Barbary Wars, the Arab piracy, and the birth of the United States. So that's what the Navy. Matter of fact, I can go downtown right now and go to the USS Constellation and show you where they was protecting a lot of the prisoners that was on those fucking slave on the prison ships. Those ships was prisons. Those wasn't fucking boats that they were just sailing for motherfucking transportation. You would put on prison. You was in prisons and you was incarcerated on those boats. The white people.
And
That's
you
where
know
the
another
jails
thing,
was, nigga.
you know another thing is that they would put them people, they would send them over here and tell them after 7 years or after 14 years they would get them some land. So now you got niggas who's supposed to be getting locked up, and part of them being on parole is they supposed to get some of your land. So that's where all that uprising come from. That's that Civil War shit. This ain't nothing but a big ass prison riot going on in this
Right.
motherfucker.
But yo, not only that, Hawk, what they was doing was the motherfuckers that was responsible for the indentured service contract that was held with the bankers in London was putting insurance policies on the motherfuckers. So they was hoping that they died because now they get
Yep,
to inherit. They get to inherit whatever they was lying they was promised. The fucking bankers got fucking possession of that shit. That's
that's
where
right.
the interest rates come from, nigga. So don't tell me about no fucking slavery when you don't know the system at all.
That's what mortgage means. That's
Thank
what
you.
mortgage is all about.
That's what black slaveholders in South Carolina is talking about the mortgage. But but the black slave owners was mortgaging their families and putting that into a trust and then selling the bonds to United States as the creditors.
I think y'all are going far away from my question.
No, we not, bro, because you are not explaining the system and you're not explaining the whole plot. You in order
I don't
to
even get a
have.
chance to talk.
But look, hold up. All right, I'm gonna let you talk up, bro. In order to have a claim or accuse somebody, you must have a motive. You're talking about slavery without a motive.
And you have to have names. Yeah, the motive was free labor, but you have to have names to make
Free labor.
That's what y'all not providing. Yeah, listen, white people was brought over here and made to work, yes, but they wasn't owned by black people. That's all. So I just want to know where the black people that was owning the white people at. This is the claim from the Aboriginal community.
It's not about owning people. It's about mortgaging the labor. The labor is what's important.
Bro, they own generations of people, bro. Generations.
No, bro, you own the labor that person. Look, you only can make money if the person can produce something on the land. So they had to be labor. They had to provide something.
You see what I'm saying? You can look at the contracts. They actually have contracts that you can see and read, and it says that them people can come home in 7 years or they can inherit land in the Americas.
Look up John Bracken. He had indentured servitude contract for 4 years. When he came out, he became a landowner and a big businessman in that area. This is what I'm saying. I can provide you names, bro. Like, who are these people y'all are talking about? They seem like ghosts.
They are ghosts now, my nigga.
but this is what I'm saying. If you could make a claim, that means you had to see something and.
But it's look. It's like you telling us, we telling you a nigga sell dope, and you saying, well, give me a list of all the dope fiends that this nigga got. He don't keep a list of dope fiends, bro.
No, but what will happen though, if the police are trying to get him, they're gonna get somebody to give him a sale, and there's gonna be names, and now we could prove that he sold dope because we have a court document.
Yes, that's the same thing we telling you we got to do. You got to get the court documents. You got to get the papers. You got to dig deeper. It's not going to be on the surface. We talking about a cover up. Listen, hear me out, because I want you to critically think, bro. We are investigating a crime, nigga, the greatest crime on earth, nigga. The greatest identity theft on earth, my nigga. That's being covered up by everybody on earth but niggas.
Hey, I'm just gonna give him one name. Oliver Cromwell was a Negro that owned slaves. He started the slave trade in London. There's documentations of it. If you want to debate it, we can set it up. I'll give you another name in a second.
This shit, they ain't gonna put this shit on the surface. We done dug through all this shit to get where we at, to even be able to construct this.
You moving the goalpost too, not a coincidence, bro.
That's that Pan-African tactic, man.
Because we giving you evidence, and now you're saying, "Oh, I need names and shit." Come on, bro. A name is an entity, bro. It
But
doesn't matter.
isn't that how you investigate and research? I'm saying I'm looking for names. I'm looking for
Nah, bro. Because
documents.
But
I
you
don't.
looking
I
brother,
for
just trying to
names of the
see if you
nameless,
understand
bro.
how to.
You looking for names of the nameless.
yeah, yeah,
Did I say what again?
You looking for names of the nameless, my nigga.
So, but this is what I'm
yeah.
saying. How can
A
we?
nigga
So
ain't gonna give
how
you
can
this
we say
real
it
name.
happened if we don't know who did it?
I mean, you got people right now that's all on these dolls rolls and shit, and they using niggas' names from South Carolina out in Oklahoma,
Yeah, they
bro.
using fake names.
They on the rolls with fake names, with niggas
Well,
from
where
Yeah,
South
these
bro.
laws come
Carolina
from?
family name.
1890. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm talking about y'all saying the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. White people was enslaved, and y'all telling me y'all can't find no black, not one black
I
person named
just gave you a black
on these
person.
white people.
I just
There
gave
you,
you a black person, bro.
Oliver Cromwell is not black, bro, and he's
I
not
meant Henry. I meant Henry Cromwell. I didn't mean to say Oliver. My bad. I apologize.
Henry Cromwell. Well, that'd be a name I.
And listen to this. Did you know that something I learned recently, bro? I want you to add to this plethora of knowledge that you got, and that's that in Spain around, I think it was late 1600s. I don't know the exact date, but the nigga put out a whole declaration where any motherfucker that was coming out of Spain had to have a Spanish name, and they had a whole population of Filipino motherfuckers who they just gave Spanish names, bro. So now you reading in a book and you looking at this nigga and you thinking this is Spanish ancestor and this a Filipino nigga. Bro, this
That's a
name
fact.
shit ain't gonna get us where we want to go.
Yes, it is, bro. It definitely is. If you're trying to follow
How when
the
everybody got
records,
fake
yeah,
names? When you got a Filipino nigga with a Spanish name, or you got an
yeah.
Indian
But
with a
if you
Christian name, how is we gonna know who's who?
Oh, you breaking up, yo. You breaking up. You in the
I'm saying
matrix,
you
bro.
ain't that any.
I don't know if that's me or him.
Yeah, that's bro.
Okay.
You losing signal, bro.
What you driving or something? You on the move? Cause you was clear at first. Now all of a sudden you breaking up. Nah, but yo, I just need the people to understand. I think most people do understand that that's what the whole Civil War is about. It was about reconstructing and emancipating those old slaves and putting that label on us, on the original people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they burnt down a lot of courthouses. They burnt down a lot of county courthouse that held them records, those indentured service contracts and stuff. They burnt down most of the cities because of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Right or
fact.
I mean, so right or wrong, did our people deserve that, or did we kind of ask for that shit for letting these people come over here on the sneak tip and shit, and then kind of as a Trojan horse act as spies for the people over in London and England, because they knew they was coming over here to work on our plantation, but was they implants? You know what I mean? So that's what we really gotta wonder. You know what I mean? Because how in the world did a fucking systematically or it was planned, bro. There's no way Baltimore, Philly, St. Louis, fucking San Francisco, Chicago, all catch on fire, yo.
That's right.
Come on, bro. That shit was planned, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I looked up. If you look up, you can just Google Great Fires in America, bro, and you'll see there's three Great Fires. One in Wisconsin, one in Illinois, and one in Missouri, I believe it is. Missouri, Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin. All three of these Great Fires are on the exact same day, my nigga.
Right.
Not to mention that we've already, when I looked into the St. Louis fire, that the so-called fire chief, you hear me? The fire
Mm-hmm.
chief was using black powder to stop the fire. You tell me what nigga in his right mind would use gunpowder to stop a fire? So they blowing up buildings. They blowing up our buildings during these great fires. Talking about they
That's
gonna
what I'm
stop the
saying,
fire.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah, yo.
we gotta blow up these 50 buildings over here to stop the fire. Come on,
Right.
bro. And I already told a nigga, bro, just look at the words great fire, bro. You're not going to call a fire great unless you burning down a motherfucking shit that you hate.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. What make a fire great? It ain't a great fire when my grandmama house burned down, nigga. It's a great fire when I burn up a motherfucker I don't like house. Oh, that was a great fire. Come on, bro. Listen to this shit.
Yeah, but see, not a coincidence. So what you're doing is you're like, okay, yeah, it was a fire, but can you give us the names of the people that lit it on fire? You know what I mean?
Who owned the building that burnt down?
Yeah, yo,
They
come
burnt
on,
that
man.
shit up with it, bro.
That's
Right.
what the fire was
that's
for.
definitely not what I'm doing, bro. That's definitely not what I'm doing.
You are, bro, because we're telling you that we have the evidence of a motherfucking crime, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the records was being altered, and that's the best way to alter them is why? Destroy them and then create your own records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here telling you that niggas got the name verbatim and could actually name names and shit because yo, them motherfuckers gonna protect their motherfucking interests over here in
Look,
this
now
land, yo.
but that's the problem. So when we trace like me, and I don't know what y'all be doing, but a lot of people can trace and find these names of these white people that own their ancestors.
That what on who? On y'all? On black people?
Yes. But
yeah,
you can't seem
because
to find it the other way around though. That's weird.
Yo, because bro, that's what because the Civil War was all about switching the narrative, bro. That's what we trying to tell you. It was to switch it off to make it like we was the slaves the whole time. When you even know that's not true. They know it's not true, but then they not going to push it because they made it a lifestyle. They manifest this whole fucking consciousness, bro, to make it seem like it was only us. You know what I mean? Our people was fucked up after the Civil War. Yo, how in the world is it benefiting us when we was more fucked up after the Civil War? We was more fucked up after fucking civil rights. Come on, bro.
To this day.
Yo, you not understanding, bro. This is not no fucking, these not no nice people we talking about, bro. They got this shit was planned. This not no small shit, bro. Yeah, bro. This not no little boy shit, bro. This some big time.
We talking about motherfuckers who will dig up your grandmama and take her necklace off of her, nigga, and leave her laying on top of the dirt.
This the big leagues, nigga, as far as scams. And this ain't no motherfucking robbing a corner store and shit, nigga. Trying to find out little nigga did. No, yo, this sophisticated shit, yo.
The biggest lie history ever told.
No bullshit. They not going to admit that shit, bro. Know what I mean? So we got to find out. You know what I mean? We can come up with some names, but you can't come up with all, you know what I mean? It's not going to be, you know what I mean, for name. Oh, this white person was owned by this nigga. Nah, yo.
Well, the story's so deep, bro. It take more books and research to even. I mean, shit. I've been researching this shit for years, my nigga, just to even get a good, a clear vision for myself. But it's clear enough from my own reading that I know it's nothing that can be contradicted. This shit that I'm bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? How's the saying go? The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah.
The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Right. That mean just because you don't have evidence doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
Facts.
Right. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But we got evidence though, so it's not like we don't have it. You know what I'm saying? We do have evidence of this shit, bro. That's all I'm saying,
everywhere, bro. The shit's spread out everywhere. So you can't just say, oh, right here. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, with this name shit, bro, you're going to be all day trying to figure out names, bro. It's bigger than that. You got to see how it's a system. So you got to see how this system was moving, bro, and how this system started. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to stand on the fact, man, the Civil Wars, the Great Fires, all that shit, because right after that shit,
Reconstruction,
you got all these riots and all these fake ass riots and shit, burning our shit up. This Black Wall Street shit. How you got 50 all black towns in Indian territory You know what I'm saying? And everybody thriving because that's who we are. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Atlanteans, we built this shit. And now motherfucker come over here. And the wealth that America has now is built off of that land that they took then. Like this shit don't stop.
Right.
With these robber baron motherfuckers and all this shit. Like I told these niggas, renovate means new contract. So when they renovate your building because you and your family done ran off because it's a motherfucking war going on, they just gonna put it under a new contract and now they own it.
Hey, high school, can you read the screen?
I might have to go on the laptop. I'm on my phone. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I got you.
I just want to try to read this out loud for the people. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah, man. Go on, hit that like, man. Share the stream. Give me 1 minute here. I'm pulling it up on the laptop.
You good?
Damn, I was muted. I was great reading. My fault.
Go ahead, no.
All right. Let me see. I can say it pretty good. All right. It reads: white slaves were actually owned by Negroes and Indians in the South to such extent that the Virginia Assembly passed the following law in 1670. It is enacted that one Negro or Indian though baptized and enjoyed their own freedom, shall be capable of such purchase of Christians, Statutes of Virginia Assembly, Volume 2, pages 280, 281.
All right, I want y'all to read this.
All right, blacks. Wait a minute, see. I think some of this stuff spelled wrong, but blacks were toting guns or other weapons and going about armed in the service of wealthy landowners at the same time that tens of thousands of enslaved white men were forbidden arms. In 1678, 1,000 Negroes were armed by the planters and formed into fighting militias for protecting against the French. Colin Roberts. That's the source. Briggerberg. No Peace Beyond the Line. The English in the Caribbean. 1624, 1690.
There's a few highlight things.
But that's what we be saying, bro. Is shit out there, yo, that got the motherfucking shit nailed down, yo. You know what I mean?
So what did you really read, though? You read after 1670, they passed the law stating that black people can't own white people. And now that's my question. Y'all saying in the 1700s, 1800s, black people was owning white people. So where at?
That means they couldn't do no further purchase of them. That means that the people that was already owning white
All right, so when the white people
why are you so dead set on wanting to be a slave or the descendant of a slave, my nigga? Do you want to be a descendant of a slave? You ain't got to make us be one.
No, not all my ancestors were enslaved, so I don't know why you even saying that.
But I don't really understand. What's your point? Like, what is the point of this? Like, what are you trying to prove? Because you haven't disproved it, but you don't have enough. You don't have enough to disprove it. It's like you want us to help you with your research.
No, it's
so
not
that you can have a conviction.
Y'all sit there and say black people own white people, and y'all haven't proved that.
It's been proven. There's books written about it, bro. It's hundreds of books.
Where it said that blacks and Indians own slaves.
You haven't proved nothing. All you've proven in this conversation is that you need a new phone carrier.
Hold on.
Nah, I got Verizon. I don't know why it's acting up today. My shit Verizon.
It just said
Verizon,
in 1678, which is after 1670.
No, it said 1678 they formed a militia. They ain't say nothing about slavery, bro.
So it didn't say nothing about tens of thousands of whites was enslaved. The enslaved white men were forbidden from taking arms. It didn't say that.
Yeah, so they were forbidden from taking arms, but it doesn't say black people's owning white people in 1678. That's not what it said in 1678.
Yo, but
does it say Indians own white people? Have you found that yet?
Hold on. Did you
say that?
Okay, well there you have it.
Yo, he don't comprehend, bro.
Ta-da,
I don't
niggas.
think he
There's the
comprehends.
niggas you're looking for. And
He
it's
don't
not
Oh,
a
that's the
comprehend.
coincidence.
niggas.
It's
It don't
not a
matter.
coincidence. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's not a
coincidence.
coincidence. You're right.
Right. It's not a
So was they
coincidence.
calling you Indian or Negro back then?
I wasn't alive, brother.
You're right. All right. I
They
mean,
was
I thought I was talking to historians and shit.
Yeah,
Well,
they just
they called us Indians, Negroes, Amerindians, Aboriginals. It
you have
depends upon
different
who's the author and which book you're reading, brother.
you'd have had several descriptive terms. We know in earliest use they was also calling us Indians, and then also in that same sentence describing us as Negroes. So yes, oftentimes both terms was being used to describe us.
You can find Aboriginal, Negro, and Indian talking about the same people in the same book, bro. I've read them, several of them. That's why I was convicted on the Aboriginal thing when everybody was talking about Indian and Aboriginal ain't the same. Well, every fucking book I read, the niggas say Indian, Negro, and Aboriginal interchangeable.
That's why they took the census, so they can change those classifications. You know what I'm saying? Because they can pass any laws over. I mean, all they want to. That don't mean that they can enforce them over on our land. You know what I'm saying? Only people they had jurisdiction over is the motherfucker that was coming over on the boats, but the motherfuckers that was already here was already under contract with us. You know what I'm saying? That's why another reason why they had to destroy the records. You know why you can't see was the whole system. What they doing, bro? It's plain as day. Damn, my talk. Oh, damn, my bad.
I don't know if he got kicked out or not. I think
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah,
my
bro. But it's always
Hey, man, I
an
got several
interesting
videos on my page,
the
on my
link is in the chat
YouTube
too.
channel with several books for resources that's talking. Oh, I did hours and hours, bro. When I did the slave slabs, squatters and scallywags, that's like 2 4-hour bills on. It's nothing but books and primary sources for you to find all about motherfucking white slavery. You know what I'm saying? Every little motherfucking jewel and morsel you looking for, bro. I'm telling you, I got it.
Right. But see, this is how you know they made actual laws, even to this day, that makes white slavery illegal. This is what I try to tell niggas, even these Pan-Africans. I'm like, what law have you ever seen on the books that said black slavery is illegal to own black slavery? You don't see it. So therefore, how can you say that you're free if you're claiming to be a slave or descended from a slave if there's nothing on the books that say that you're free?
And man, ask that man how many penitentiaries full, how many skinheads in the penitentiary right now? How many Aryan Brotherhood motherfuckers is in the penitentiary with their white slave ass today?
Nigga, it's motherfucking a culture. No bullshit. You can look it up. It was on YouTube called the Slavic nation, nigga. The Slav, they are motherfucking proud Slavs, nigga. They know who they are, bro. But we claiming them. A lot of our people claiming to be them, bro. They know they the Slavs, nigga. They got motherfucking hip hop songs and everything.
You look on the census now, you're gonna see a whole bunch of Arabs talking about motherfucking white on the census. So now what's that gonna do to the history books? Or you got these Africans coming over and they putting white on the motherfucking paperwork because they don't want to put themselves as no niggas.
But
and they know that it's a status.
When you come over to this country, you can put your status, you can put your name and your classifications, anything you want to, bro. That's
man, every Arab I know, man, I grew up in Islam. Every Orthodox Arab I know came over here from another country. They are white on paperwork, bro.
That's their right, because that's their right to self-identify. In the United States, not going to interfere with that, bro. Their name, their classification, nothing. They can't do that. So yeah, they can put black if they want. They're not gonna put that on there though.
They'd be stupid.
They're gonna put white. Yeah. Of course they're gonna put white on there. And they're gonna pick an American name. They're not gonna bring the name over from somewhere else. That's why I'm like, your name is irrelevant, bro. It's irrelevant to the case. Know what I mean? Sherlock. Matt trying to be Matlock and shit, yo. For real, nigga. This is an open and shut case right here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that nigga trying to be Johnny Cochran. He trying to get these niggas off on murder.
Right. Yeah, yo. Know what I'm saying?
That nigga Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, he trying. Yeah, man, yo, it's over, bro. The case over, yo. Know what I mean? They was the slaves, nigga. For real. Nigga, you ain't nothing but a public defender and shit, nigga. You ain't up with them money county.
Just tell him to sign the paperwork, man.
Yeah, nigga. Nigga, Quincy, you just a public defender. Yo, you ain't the big boy, nigga. You ain't no law firm and shit, nigga, like us. You feel me? Nigga, we the law, we the firm out this bitch. Nigga,
sign that paper, man. Take that little time, man. Let's move forward.
You gonna lose every time, nigga, to the motherfucking prosecuting attorneys over here, boy. For real, nigga. Public defender ass nigga. Cause that's what you're doing. You defending
to that.
You defending the public, nigga. United States is the public, nigga. We the private motherfucking firm, bitch.
It's the firm.
No bullshit. Aboriginal firm, nigga. Stop playing with us, yo. I'm started being humble, yo, on the phone with you too, yo. You keep asking the dumbass questions, yo.
Y'all keep talking that white slavery shit. They gonna take y'all reparations away, man.
Man, we don't need no reparations, nigga.
Nigga, they gonna take your debt away, nigga. That's what all you gonna do. You still want to be in debt. You still want to be in debt.
Reparations right now, nigga. I'm smoking this good grunts.
Tribe.
What you talking about?
Yo, who is that talking, yo? Don't tell me, yo. That's the motherfucker.
Look, I'm saying, look, Tariq Nasheed, like, you know,
Black Jesus, Black Jesus, yo.
He fighting for y'all reparations, and y'all.
Who is y'all, nigga? Who are you? What you Chinese or something? Who is this nigga?
You muddy in the water for y'all reparations.
This nigga talking about y'all, man. Who is this nigga, man?
Nigga, they got worried about inflation, nigga. They ain't worried about no motherfucking gas prices and inflation. They ain't worried about no reparations, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
But Tariq Nasheed is an Aboriginal. He trying to fight for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he trying to fight for you, nigga.
Get y'all the bag.
He is he's what he the BF.
Listen, that's good. He just now coming into this Aboriginal
shit. Everybody coming around.
But he claimed
at the back of the class like the rest of you goofy.
Yeah, nigga, he a convert. He converted over to the motherfucking light side, yo.
They
going out of that darkness.
Like
yeah, he got the light. He got the light on him. Fair for real.
Hey, listen, this nigga always come on dealing with what the white man say. And that's why you got the perfect name. His name is Cass Sister.
King Ass. King Ass.
Come on, Uncle Coincidence.
Look, y'all
What's
Aboriginal, the cat that's speaking, one of the cats, even though it's a beef between him and Lame Hella Gay and shit, like, he's fighting for y'all for reparations. Y'all keep talking.
Oh, you know you on that nigga side. Get your plant ass on out of here, man. Don't come over here trying to kick up no dust, man.
I like that one.
We got safety goggles, nigga. You ain't finna kick up no dust over here.
So look. So if y'all talking about getting the bag, right? This is what wasn't saying. They
yo,
y'all talking about is for reparate. What's the other word y'all use?
We ain't say nobody owes us. We want our land, bro.
Hold on, yo. I gotta ask King Cass something. Hey, King Cass, I gotta ask you a question, yo, real quick. Yo, do you go to school to be a troll? Do they got troll schools, yo? That's all I want to know, yo. Are you being educated? Yo, no, tell me the truth, yo. Do they got some online course where you learn how to be a professional troll, nigga?
He got to go on Zoom. They got Zoom.
He be going to class for it or something, yo. Nigga, you try to get your credits up right now, yo. For real.
It's like, okay,
so you can pass.
Doing extra credit.
Look, it's like when they had shit segregated,
yeah, right? Something, yo.
It's like when they had shit segregated and Martin Luther King was fighting for it, and you know the white people, them same white people, were like, oh yeah, I was a slave too. You know what I'm saying? I was this and that, and they come take y'all rights, and that's what y'all boy Tariq Nasheed say, like all these foreigners taking y'all rights and all.
Nigga, can't nobody take your rights, nigga. Can't nobody take your rights. You have to give them away. What you talking about?
Talk to him.
Giving them away.
No. See, you are the descendant of the niggas.
You giving them away. You giving it away, nigga.
You putting out, nigga. You over there putting out to the white man, nigga. Stop putting out, nigga. Pull your pants up.
The Denmark VC and motherfucking that turn and Toussaint Louverture and shit, man.
So, yo, have any of y'all ever heard of King Blue, the Chickasaw Freedman?
Yep, same. Yep, I'm Chickasaw.
So you heard of
Oh
King
my
Blue?
God. Oh, that's that
Yep.
nigga that said the wooden slave.
Have you ever heard when he went in front of the United States and he had something called he wrote something with
Right.
this other guy named Alexander called the Eloquent Request of the Chickasaw?
Yep. He led a raid.
So wait, no, but did you read what I'm talking about? Where he addressed the United States government?
Oh yeah, about the denationalization. Yeah.
So what was he saying? Wasn't he saying that they're all African descendants?
Hell the fuck no.
I'm gonna show you.
I got him.
Look, Africa does not equate to black, my nigga. So get that out your head.
Man, listen, okay.
African is not automatically black, bro.
Listen.
That's a fact. Yo, you even said it. Yo, you contradicting.
About, not a
Not
coincidence.
contradicting what he's saying all the time, bro.
How am I contradicting?
Because you already said these white people was Africans, bro.
No, I did not. What are you talking about?
Oh, you ain't say that the white people that came over here looking like they was white, Nikki.
That's
you
not
said
what I
that they,
said. No, that's not what I said. I said they brought Africans here and white people from Europeans mixed with them Africans in America. That's what I said.
No, you
Yes.
see now he trying to switch it up, yo.
No, that's
Yo,
what I said.
trying to switch it up real
Hey,
quick.
do you know that they had separate plantations?
Slick, yo,
Hold on,
you
hold on.
slick as a
Hold on,
motherfucker
bro.
with it.
Let's not get away from King Blue real quick, bro. If you
go
everybody
ahead.
look in the back chat. He said he heard of King Blue. He's a Chickasaw freedman, and this man was representing the Chickasaw freedmen in front of the United States government. And one of the first thing he says is they're people of African descent living in Indian territory. So I don't know what y'all talking about. He said he heard of King Blue. I asked him about it. He said, yeah. They say African descent over 20-something times.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So are the Chickasaw freedmen the same tribe as the Chickasaw? Like, are they the same people?
Talk to him, Al.
Some were birthed into the
And
nation.
I don't believe he
some
referred
adopted.
to himself as a person.
Okay, so
these people that they call Negroes.
One at a time, goddamn.
Talk that
These
shit
people that
one
are called
at a time, y'all. Everybody keep your mic muted. Ab TV locking in. Shout out to my brother.
Go ahead, Ab.
TV, by the way. If you're not following the Black Digital Dollar, make sure y'all go follow that. Get your wallet. Get down with the program. It's finally got a currency that we can call our own. I mean, get with the Black Digital Dollar. Shout out to my brother Ab TV. What's good?
So if you go and you get a record of any so-called freedmen people of any tribe, whether they Chickasaw, Choctaw, wherever, right? The common narrative that they're gonna have, right, is that they come from Africa and then they were adopted into the tribes, right?
I mean, yeah, that's a common narrative.
Yeah, talk about it.
So
who's telling this narrative though? Because I'm talking about from the people.
So this is somebody who was adopted into the tribe and rose up to be a chief, right? Pretty much, right?
Yeah, he led Negro Indians into rebellion.
Okay, and so he giving his accounts of his ancestry and his people, right? But that's not accounting for all of the Chickasaw, right? That's just
because there's different people. There's some Chickasaw who have white ancestry, some Chickasaw who are 100% Indian, and then there's some who have.
So when this individual says, "We are people of African descent," he's not speaking for all Chickasaw.
No,
right?
He's speaking for the Negroes that are Chickasaw.
Oh, where does that say specifically that he's speaking for all the Negroes? And
I put it in the back chat. You can look at.
I got the document pulled up.
Okay.
It don't say that he's speaking for all Negroes. As far as it says the plight of the Chickasaw freedmen is a group of African people disenfranchised in the nation of their birth, the Chickasaw Nation. That's what you're talking about? That right there.
I'm talking about
the eloquent protest of the Chickasaw freedmen.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this individual, he has a count of all Negroes in America.
No, he's not talking about all Negroes in America, bro.
So didn't you just say he was speaking for all Negroes?
No, I didn't. I said he's speaking for the Negroes who are Chickasaw, who live in the Chickasaw Nation.
Okay. So is there Negroes that are in the Chickasaw Nation, or could they been considered Negroes, right, that are not freedmen?
Say that again?
Yeah.
Are there Chickasaws, right, or that could be considered Negroes that are not freedmen, full-blooded Chickasaw?
I don't possibly, yeah. I don't know. I don't want to speak about what
I
we
rest my case.
That's that bullshit. Go ahead and smoke.
You got him cornered.
There is no smoke. Listen, we can go right to the document, bro. Like, he tell you
the Chickasaw Shuffle, bro. That's cornered.
He says the undersigned your memorialists respectfully show that they are residents of the Chickasaw Nation and area, persons of African descent, and were born and bred in the said nation. Like, your memorials represent not only themselves, but also the class of persons known in the nation as persons of African descent. So I don't.
Got him.
He's only talking about the people who are Negro and African descent. If it's not them, that's not who he's talking about.
But would that go for the Cherokees?
People of African descent.
Hold on.
And this is in 1880.
Would that go for the Cherokees too?
I'm pretty sure that not in this, not what he's talking about. He's only talking about the people in the Chickasaw Nation, bro. But I'm pretty sure it's Cherokees that say they're African descent.
Okay, but I just wanted to you got to make that clear when you present this evidence, right?
I did.
You
That's why I
present
said
this evidence as if this is a catch, like you caught somebody because you have an example, right?
I caught
of an individual saying that they have African descent.
No, hold on,
but it's not really describe. I'm about to be short, but it's not necessarily describing the whole of the people as a whole, like the Aboriginal people. He's talking about the Chickasaw freedmen, right? Not every other type of tribe, not all dark people in America, right? He's talking about specific people, right? And speaking for specific people.
We can go around and look at all the evidence and see these people in the 1800s talking about their African descent. See these people in the 1700s talking about their Black and African descent. You don't see them the other way around when they're just like, "Oh, we're Aboriginal." They don't talk like that. And this isn't a narrative that's being pushed. This is them coming out their own mouth.
So is that why
he got y'all, bro? Y'all came.
Hey, here's the book. The book is called A Discourse on Western Planting, written in the year 1584. So I'm gonna put that book in the chat, and you can read through that book because it's 639 pages. So I can't really just skim through it and tell you where to look. So you can go ahead and read this book.
What are you pointing out with that book, bro? What are you
it's all about white slavery in America. It's nothing. It's all about the planters. They didn't call them slaves. They called them planters.
But we know they brought prisoners. Look, we know they brought prisoners over here, bro. Like they took prisoners to Australia. They took prisoners to South America. And a lot of them became landowners later too, through their family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they were slaves, and then they got reparations. The same reparations you dumb niggas is fighting for. The real slaves already got them.
Yeah, it's called our land.
Bro.
Well, look. So what I did was I showed you actual people, right? These are primaries. This is how we go through. Just pointing to a book that has 600 pages is not doing anything.
It's a book you can read that has the references you're looking for. It's a discourse.
Saying that white people.
Hold on, let me finish telling you. The book is about, since obviously you don't want to take time to read, you want niggas to do book reports and give you motherfucking presentations and shit, and that's not what we're here for. But this is a discourse on Western planting, and they're talking about all the ships. It's a first-hand account of the niggas' trip on the ship, motherfuckers dying on the ship, getting thrown overboard, and them coming over here to plant, and how they got to plant for 7 years or for 14 years, and either they can go back to England or they can inherit some of the land that they working. This is how the cycle went on and on. But this is a book that's gonna lay it out for you. So it's 600 pages of what you're looking for.
No,
I just don't have time to read it to you, my friend.
I think y'all so stuck on these people coming here and they had to do this and do that. That's fine. Nobody's saying that because that shit is Bible based, and I don't even want to go into all that. But
this ain't Bible based. I just gave you a whole book, bro. This has nothing to do with the Bible. You trying to spin the narrative on that agent ass shit because you ain't proved nothing. You just up here being argumentative, bro, like an agent.
I'm not being argumentative, bro. I'm showing you not
white man.
You not. That's just it.
One nigga classified as himself as a freedman, and he's running along with it, saying all of us as fucking freedmen and shit. What the fuck?
Well, he's already outside of the parameters of being an Indian by being in a freedman fucking goddamn tribe, nigga. What is that?
Bro, like
The white man made the freedman tribes, nigga.
Ain't no freedman tribe.
freedmen and Romans
Exactly. That shit don't
It's not a
exist.
tribe. What are you talking about?
You talking about he's a Chickasaw freedman, so we know that's some hijacked shit already.
Hold on, real quick. I got one quick question. So, not a coincidence. Was Native Americans being enslaved throughout the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th century?
I wouldn't say all up to 17, 18, but yeah, there was, yeah.
Okay. Now, was that the same time period that they say that they was enslaving other people that would eventually become freemen?
Yeah.
Do that make sense, Steve?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I land my plane.
Yo, not a coincidence. What year was this when his brother, the freedman brother, was he around? Was it like the 1800s?
What was the question again, bro?
Was the brother that you speaking of when he wrote this, he was talking about his thing being a freedman or whatnot. The brother, the Chickasaw freedman brother, was this in the 1800s?
Yeah, it was in the 1880s.
Okay.
1882. It was written in 1882. And then,
that's the hijack time.
No, it's not, because after that, in 1894, I believe it was, that's when he started tearing up.
Bro, 1889 is when they start sending these Indian New Age motherfuckers over here.
That's when Reconstruction was going on.
Come
what
on, bro. That's the whole time
Reconstruction
period.
is over at this time, bro.
You running yourself in a cobweb, bro.
What? Reconstruction, nigga. Yo, they was Reconstruction all the way up until today. What are you talking about, bro?
No, it's not. You don't even know what Reconstruction is, but whatever, bro. Like,
oh my, bro.
Here, let me read. Here, I'm gonna read you something out this book.
You can't be serious, bro. You cannot be serious right now, bro.
Right, this in the introduction. It said at the date of the discourse, the memorable year 1584, the English, after a long summer, were just beginning to awake to a sense of the value of these Western discoveries, quote unquote, and of the importance of occupying them with people of their own race. Okay, so it was a takeover from the get-go. When they found the land was over here, they just sent the scallywags over here first.
Until today.
So,
yo,
right, what does that have to do with
you acting like it never ended, bro? That's what you don't get. What they're doing never ended.
Okay,
they're still doing this shit.
Yeah, and what is your point?
No, my point is,
what does that have to do with 1882 Negroes in Chickasaw Nation are talking about their African descent, and y'all say shit like that wasn't even happening?
Because you doing it right now, nigga.
No. Doing what?
Quick little tour.
Acting like you from African descent.
You're going off topic.
No, what I'm saying is, nigga, it might have been motherfuckers that said they was African, but
no, that might have been. It was.
But that ain't go for every fucking body though. So what? One motherfucker said he was from there. He probably ain't know what the fuck he was.
Not one. So should I show you more people?
That nigga was probably a fucking Freemason if he was even letting people call him that.
Yo, you don't know nothing, yo. You gotta go to school, bro, with us. Feel me?
Prince Hall is African.
I'm trying.
Yo, we giving you free tuition, bro. Free tuition. You ain't gotta pay nothing, bro. Know what I mean? Free. Like the freeman, nigga. You a freeman.
Like
for real.
Hey, hold on a second, you guys.
Was African.
Hey, hold on. We got a nice little panel. We're gonna get back into the conversation because I like the conversation. I don't want to get it muddied up on the same topic, so we can kind of get into some other topics. We got Lucky Two Sticks, Back Crease, Not a Coincidence, King Cast Systems, the God of the Geechies, Nonetheless, in Hawk School on the panel. Man, it's a lit little movement, man. We'll be right back in 60 seconds, y'all. It'll give y'all enough time to hit the like button, share the live stream, thumb up the video, and support the channel, man. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Niggas died at 65. Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up. On the track. A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled, highway ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hot and black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guys of the gate. So when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
Hey man, we back, man. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. It's the open panel. Y'all see the topic, man. Man, we got a couple brothers on here. King Cass, not a coincidence. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man?
Yo, I'm good,
Feeling
bro.
good.
I'm good, man.
All right, just making sure the energy's good. It's just all about the information. We gonna make sure we keep it smooth on Big Eye Original Power platform. Because like I said, it's not that we have hate for any other people. We just got a lot of love for us. So we want to really to embrace and hear you guys' side of the story as well. So let's get it in.
I got a question.
Absolutely, shoot.
How many slaves did the Chickasaws have? That's a good question. How many
Hold
slaves?
on, I might be able to answer that for you with a source. Hold on.
All right, bet.
Shout out to my boy, not a coincidence.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, because I know my tribe and shit. Though we didn't just didn't have African slaves, bro. So just go ahead and spill your spill. That's all I just want to say.
You also said they had wooden submarines in the 1700s.
No, I didn't, you dumb bitch. No, I didn't, you dumbass little bitch. Just shut the fuck up, spin that little fucking rhetoric. I'll slap the fuck out you, little hoe ass nigga. For real, blood.
You had it. We can go back to the
nigga. You gonna find your dumbass? You gonna find your dumbass in those wooden boats, dumbass nigga? Nigga, it was on AP's fucking live, bro. He heard me say this shit, you dumb bitch.
Bro,
yo, King Cash, yo, you
ain't from Detroit, nigga. Talking that dumbass shit, nigga. I'll beat your ass up, bro. For real. Put your whole ass up, nigga.
No bullshit, yo. King Cash, you better leave the God alone, nigga. Just shut up, yo, for real. You about to go the fuck off on
Hey, man.
I see you in club boxing, nigga. For real, cause I box, dude. I box, nigga. I really do box, nigga. I see you in club boxing gym, nigga. For real, bud. You can meet me in front of the box.
That's all cool, bro. But you
no, man, don't do that, man. Just chill.
Yeah, we're just gonna calm it down. Beat them up with the information back.
Yeah, yo,
just chill.
Yeah,
beat me up with the information.
Yo, King Cash, stop calling niggas out, yo. Just keep it on the low like that, yo, for real.
All right, I do it, man. Cause
he be
instigating, yo. Yo, King Cash be instigating, yo, on a sneak tip.
Yeah, that's the dude with the wooden submarine theory. Like
that's what they get paid to do, man.
Tired of this shit, bro. For real, bro.
I gotta get on y'all because y'all keep talking about this.
It's good exercise, man. We can't hear you, man. That African phone too low, man.
Bro. And all you did, look,
too much.
That nigga got coconut, a coconut phone, nigga.
Look,
nah, he on WhatsApp.
They came over here as prisoners. They brought prisoners over here. Look, they brought prisoners over here to the Americans. We know that, bro. You do something wrong.
Hey, you gotta talk up, King Cash. We can barely hear you, big dog. We can barely hear you, big dog. You gotta speak up. You sound like you're with some Joel off on your phone.
Yeah, nigga, a squeaky ass voice. You already got a squeaky voice, nigga.
Joel off in this phone.
Look, man. Stop showing us indenture serving shit, bro. They wasn't lifetime slaves.
Wait, so how many? Hold on, man.
Indenture service got their freedom, bro.
How many?
Take our surnames, bro.
Let me ask you a question, King Cass. From 1492 into the 1900s, how many Europeans came to the America?
Shit, I don't. I gotta look that number up. I know it was millions, bro, but I gotta look that number up because the numbers increased in the 1800s when they started bringing a lot of Europeans over here from Italy and other different places or whatnot. When they start bringing people over here on the ships and stuff, Carnegie and everybody. So that number.
When they start bringing people on ships, King Cass, can you give us a date?
You say, can they give us a date? I mean,
can you give us a date? Nigga, you the one talking.
Look up the ones with black folks on there. Sir John Hopkins is one of the first slave ships that came to the United States.
What year is that?
What year is that?
What year?
What was that? The 1600s? I can't give you the exact year right now, but I think it was like in the early 1600s.
So prior to the 1600s,
so hold on.
They wasn't colonizing the United States like that.
Hold on. Can I say one thing? King Cass is right, but the only thing he's wrong about is he did it for England first. They wasn't the first ones to come here and bring slaves. That happened in in around like 1504, 1505 with the Spanish.
Right, because Negro is a Spanish word.
Were they taking them to Florida or like the Mexico?
Nah, they was taking them to Hispaniola.
Hey, can you tell me in the 1500s, what part of Africa did Spain go and capture slaves in?
One of the first places
Then
they were
brought
going
them
to
to
was
America.
the Congo.
Yep.
They were going to Congo, Angola, because Sao Tome was one of the places where they broke the slaves down at first and then brought them over here. But before them, it was the Portuguese. You know, the Spain and Portugal right there on the Iberian.
Now let me ask you a question. So the Spanish people of Europe, right, was going to the interiors of Africa,
No.
in Congo and Angola, right?
Well, what do you mean interior? Because they had assistance. They had assistance
going into the jungles and shit.
Well, no, they set up their forts. They set up their places on the coast. That's why.
So they just got them where the boat was docked at, right?
Yeah, from the African slave owners
that they could trade with.
From the other African tribes that owned them.
Yeah,
no. So
the African just let them build.
I'm trying to get a clear understanding.
I'm trying to give you a clear understanding. So first, they started dealing with the Arabs who already had trade set up there.
Listen. Let me get this clear. So before the Spanish went into the interiors of Africa, Angola and Congo, to capture slaves, they was dealing with the Arabs first.
Yeah.
And who was the Arabs enslaving?
Africans.
Man, you all over the place with this bullshit.
No, I'm not.
So Arabs wasn't enslaving white people.
What? Yeah, they was. But
oh,
hold on. There's something called a demi tax, and these Christians can pay a demi tax and be able to work in these Arab areas. So
but that's
learn what a demi tax is.
But that didn't absolve them of slavery still up until the centuries to come after, right? They still.
Where the Arabs from, bro? Where the Arabs from?
He said they was African.
When did white people stop being enslaved? Like when did that stop?
Probably never. There's probably some white person enslaved somewhere.
Oh, that nigga finagled himself right out of that.
I ask these questions that have nothing to do with America or the foundation of America.
No. I'm just trying to get to where we is. So we got the Spanish dealing with some Arab connections, right? Giving them game. Then you got the Spanish Europeans making their way into Angola and the interiors of Congo, right? Or what you say is right off the coastlines to capture slaves. When they
no, they're not capturing, they're trading them, bro.
Oh, so they trading okay, all right, boom. What slaves do the Spanish have before they go to Africa to trade? What slaves are they trading with the African slaves?
No, they didn't trade any slaves. They traded gold dust and furs and shit.
Can I read something to you real quick, man?
What, monkey fur?
This is an article from Ohio State. I don't know if you believe in colleges or nothing like that, but I'm going to just read something here. So it says, when Europeans were slaves, research suggests white slavery was much more common than previously believed. A new study suggests that 1 million or more European Christians were enslaved by Muslims in North Africa between 1530 and 1780, a far greater number than had ever been estimated before. In his new book, Robert Davis, professor of history at Ohio State University, developed a unique methodology to calculate the number of white Christians who were enslaved along Africa's Barbary coast, arriving at much higher slave population estimates than any previous study had found. Most other accounts of slavery along the Barbary coast didn't try to estimate the number of slaves or only looked at the number of slaves in particular cities. They said most previously estimated slave counts has thus tended to be in the thousands or at most the tens of thousands. Davis, by contrast, has calculated that between 1 million and 1.25 million European Christians were captured and forced to work in North Africa from the 16th to the 18th century. It says new estimates appear in the book Christian Slaves, Muslim Masters, White Slavery in the Mediterranean, the Barbary Coast in Italy, 1500 to 1800. Much of what has been written gives the impression that there were not many slaves and minimizes the impact that slavery had on Europe. Davis said most accounts only look at slavery in one place or only for a short period of time. But when you take a broader, longer view, the massive scope of this slavery and its powerful impact becomes clear. Davies said it's useful to compare this Mediterranean slavery to the Atlantic slave trade that brought Black Africans to the Americas over the course of 4 centuries. The Atlantic slave trade was much larger, about 10 to 12 million Black Africans. That's the same number they give us from Ellis Island. But anyway,
that source has killed you, bro.
Hey,
no,
hey,
let me finish reading.
That's
Bro, I don't have no problem, bro. I'm reading. I told you this is an article I just pulled up and read. See, the difference is I'm not an agent, my nigga. I'm just here to learn and critically analyze all the information that's being brought forward, bro.
Are you trying to imply I'm an agent?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
So
emphatically, I think is the term. I would like to use. I believe emphatically is the word I would like to use.
Nah. What you just did is classic agent shit, bro. And you could
tell me more about it, officer.
I'm gonna tell you. If you ever read the COINTELPRO papers, this is what they would do.
I haven't studied how to be an agent. Tell me more.
Good. No, it's not about how to be an agent. It's how they attack Black groups in America.
What Black group are you? What Black group are you? What Black group are you? You're one nigga with no motherfucking sources. What Black group are you?
Like you.
No, you're an agent, nigga. That's why you know the shit. But you're not no Black group, nigga. You are nothing. You're one motherfucking. You're a colonizer sympathizer, nigga.
Hell no, you are.
You're a colonizer sympathizer. What Black group is under attack, nigga?
You talking about the Mediterranean coast?
Damn, you ain't even gonna let me finish reading the source that disagrees with me.
Of America. Y'all run all around the world.
Hey, what time you get off, nigga? You getting overtime on Saturday, or how this shit work?
Man, listen, I don't even play that police shit, my nigga. I'm really from the hood. I don't play that police. That shit's all funny on the internet and all that shit.
Well, you sure love the shit out the white man to be somebody from the hood, nigga.
Nothing about my shit is police, bro. That shit is corny as fuck. Y'all niggas say that shit.
Well, why you won't let me finish reading this shit about these 1 million European slaves in Africa, nigga?
Yeah, yo, let him finish, bro.
But keep reading.
Why you want to stop me? Because it says something about some Black Africans. You think I'm scared to keep reading, nigga?
Go ahead and read, big bro.
But from 1500 to 1650, when transatlantic slaving was still in its infancy, more white Christian slaves were probably taken to Barbary than Black African slaves to the Americas. I'll just leave it right there. Since it's going against it.
And you saw I had the book. See, we tried it, yo. See how you learn shit in school? Not a coincidence, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not a coincidence. The question. So you just
brother TV. You got the hold on. Before you ask that, big brother, I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Thumb up the video, y'all. Thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. We got 178 people in here. If y'all not following me on Instagram, that's at the bottom left of the screen. Big_Aboriginal_power. Go follow me on Instagram. Share the live stream. Add me, tag me, and I share it on my stories, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, man. Go ahead, big brother Al. My bad, bro.
Yeah, we've had this conversation several times, not a coincidence. And you and several other people who carry this thought process and always minimize white slavery, minimize white servitude, and the numbers and the frequency in which it occurred throughout history, right? And so that article that he just read pretty much just gave credence to the fact that there has been like a systematic agenda to not truly try to quantify white slavery throughout the 15th, 16th, and 17th century. And through this new study, they have pretty much quantified that it was happening on a scale much larger and even somewhat to the equivalence of what we would call the transatlantic slave trade. Do you acknowledge that as a truth or a fact, or like how do you think about that as a source?
No, that's a fact. They don't talk about what happened to them. They don't. But what I'm saying, what happened to them, it happened over there. That's why they sought new lands to discover, so they could start all over and do other shit. And that's what they did. So as far as it being in America, I don't see it. In other places, yeah.
So with the Spanish, like, okay, when they talk about the Muslims who had them in slavery, like, who are those people?
Those are people who invaded North Africa from Asia, and they was there for hundreds of years. They mixed with people in Africa also.
The Persians is the ones who invaded the Arabs.
Persians invaded.
That's
Egypt.
why the Arabs look like they look now, because of the Persian blood. The Arabs look like niggas. The Bedouin tribes look like niggas.
I mean, regardless of how they look, they're not from that area. They invaded there. The people there knew each other, was different. I don't know. I don't really care what they look like.
Well, what makes that any different than the situation in America, brother?
Yeah, in America, they didn't care what you look like neither, as long as you descended from an African woman along your line somewhere.
No, but
Some
that
places
was
you could be
late. That's
164.
late to the party, bro. You like 300 years away from when this shit started, when this started happening, though. That's not the extent of slavery. That's even what this article is talking about.
Yeah, but
even right here, look, it say the result is that between 1530 and 1780, there were almost certainly 1 million and quite possibly as many as 1.25 million white European Christians enslaved by the Muslims of the Barbary Coast. Now, these are the same Muslims that was grabbing up Ben Franklin and these niggas and making them pay tribute. So what makes you think when they were calling San Francisco the Barbary Coast that nobody was being brought over here, bro? When we know that the sugar plantations in Jamaica was nothing but Irish motherfuckers on the plantation. When we know that the plantations were separated, that there were African plantations, Indian plantations, white plantations. Everybody wasn't just, it wasn't Walmart yet.
Asians. Exactly. And the fact that he brought up San Francisco, why in the world are you not bringing up the fact that wasn't no Africans being brought over on the Pacific side, nigga? These motherfuckers was coming all over the fucking America, these white slaves, nigga, from San Francisco. They was coming from San Francisco. They were being brought over to Ellis Island and the port of Chicago. That big ass port in Chicago. Yes, white slaves was coming through down the Mississippi, nigga, being sold up and down the river.
And I think the overall point is that most Pan-Africans or people who speak that talking point, right, paint a narrative as if because of what you look like, right, and your skin tone, that made you a slave, period, at a certain point of time, right? So what we're doing is showing you evidence that's contrary to the fact and what we've been taught. So it's up to y'all whether y'all going to acknowledge the evidence, but there is evidence to support that many other types of people were being enslaved as well. And so that transatlantic slave story, as if all the people in the world who look like you at a certain point in time was a slave, that narrative is what we're addressing.
Yeah, but that's not even a narrative, bro.
Oh,
it has nothing to do with everybody.
If that ain't a narrative, then we good, right?
It's not. The transatlantic slave trade is about them bringing Africans to America. Not all Africans was enslaved, because guess what? Those Africans being brought to America was 9 times out of 10 sold by an African. So I don't know. They might have told y'all this story and all that, but I thought we was grown and we did our own research. So I don't know why we following some shit we learned in elementary school.
What are you talking about? You're the only one following something we learned in elementary school,
no,
my
I'm
nigga.
not.
Like, why are you projecting?
How? You make these claims, but you never.
Bro, I put everything I claimed. I put in the chat, my nigga.
You're the only one ain't graduate yet.
One of these times you got to be like, this is why I'm saying.
Here, let me read this right here. It say, putting together such sources of attrition as deaths, escapes, ransoming, and conversions, Davis calculated that about 1/4 of slaves had to be replaced each year to keep the slave population stable, as it apparently was between 1580 and 1680. That meant about 8,500 new slaves had to be captured each year. Overall, this suggests nearly 1 million slaves would have been taken captive during this period using the same methodology. Davis has estimated as many as 475,000 additional slaves were taken in the previous and following centuries. So these is all white people we talking about. While the article goes on to say, while African slaves did grueling labor on sugar and cotton plantations in the Americas, European Christian slaves were often worked just as hard and as lethally in quarries, in heavy construction, and above all, rowing the Corsair galleys themselves. So the motherfuckers rowing the boats you claiming is picking us up is white slaves.
They're talking about two different slave trades, bro. I don't know why you keep trying to mix those two together.
No, there's not two different slave trades. It's the slave trade, my nigga.
Come on, bro.
That's the point right there. It's a system.
It's the slave trade.
No, that article that you're reading is clearly talking about these people, how there was a slave trade in the Mediterranean on the Barbary Coast, and they're comparing it to the one in America.
No, listen, it's a system. They're just talking.
Only 3%, 2% of slaves came to North America.
That's fine because not a lot of them came to the Caribbean, bro. You would go to the Caribbean, then come to America. That's fine.
Wait,
I don't know.
Hold on. Not a coincidence. So these different examples of slavery, right? If they happen in the same time period, then that doesn't mean that's a part of a slave system. You know, the same system that people say that got black people from the coast of Africa to here.
Yeah, everybody was practicing some sort of slave system somewhere.
So wait.
So it's a million white slaves already on the coast of Africa, and they finna go into the Congo and try to go gather up some niggas, bro.
Bro, all right, so check it out.
Come on, man. You're not being smart.
Listen. Listen, we can go to a primary source written in the 1400s by Prince Henry Navigator's chronicler, Ernest Gomez, where he was there. He talks about how North Africa was filled with these Muslims that they're fighting. So they had to figure out a way. They went around them, and that's how they get to the West Coast. Africa's big as hell. They're on the North Coast. They're not under the desert where they find everybody that they claim to be these descendants of where African Americans come from. You're mixing up the history. They talk about in 1441 where they run into this dude named Adahu and they capture him on the beach. He's a Muslim. He's a Muslim.
I don't know where you getting these fables from.
Right. You want the book? I can give you the book. You want the book?
Nobody care about Adahu. I don't care.
North Carolina, man.
Adahu the more. There was no North Carolina.
I don't care nothing about no Adahu.
But listen, if the only way you can say.
Wait a minute. He said North Carolina.
That's just it. Nobody talking.
But North Carolina didn't exist then, did it?
Bro, out of everything,
that was Virginia territory.
Out of everything I said, you gonna say what I was just disregarding what he said about North Carolina? Come on, bro.
No, I was asking what I mean. He can't give me a history of a place that didn't exist, my nigga.
Nah, come on. Let's be honest. You asked me how are they doing this when they're on the coast of Africa being enslaved. I said it's they go around them. They talk about how they're fighting with these.
Bro, do you know how long that would take, bro? You sound insane.
Yes, it took long, and guess what? They had to.
And where's the food and water for these extra months of trip on the water, bro?
Bro, okay, so before that,
where is the food and water?
Listen.
How much food and water did they need for the trip to survive?
They would stop in the Canary Islands, bro. They already had the Canary Islands in the early 1400s. They had the Canary Islands already, so they would sail from the Iberian Peninsula. They would go to the Canary Islands, refuel, and then go.
Who are they? The refueling, they're refueling ships, my nigga, with white people rowing them.
Listen, come on, bro. They're restocking. They're getting water and food.
Come on, bro.
They're getting water and food.
You gotta do better.
Water and food. They already have.
Did they use regular or unleaded? You know what I mean?
Let's stop being
premium and shit.
When y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can never have a real conversation.
No, when you talk about niggas refueling slave ships in the 1500s.
Restocking. They're restocking on the Canary Islands.
Come on,
Come on, man. Like y'all listen to everything else.
No, how do you we talking about, so how did they, so they had, you know the Canary Islands is more east than so they gotta go east to the Canary Islands, then come back toward motherfucking Africa. That's what you're saying.
East is right off the coast, bro. Yes, they had the Canary Islands, I believe, around in the early 1400s. Like, come on.
Canary Islands off the coast of what? Ireland?
Africa, bro.
Hell nah. You talking about motherfucking he talking about what's that the other joint?
Man, why I've got this porn music playing though?
Yeah, that's funny.
Shit getting weird.
Nah, that's the Canary Islands and then Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. He talking about Cape Verde.
Hey,
they got both of them.
This shit is called on the way to the new world. That's what this shit is called right
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's called refueling in the islands.
Nah, they restocking. Y'all can make fun of this shit because y'all don't want to understand the story. But whatever.
Bro,
Nigga,
we
you said
spend
it,
spend hundreds of hours researching, bro. You can't
No,
say
y'all
we don't
haven't.
want to
And
understand.
It's easily shown.
Hold on.
Your source said
So,
12.5 million Africans came to America. That's the shit you read.
did they have slave ports?
Yeah, I don't have
What
no
you gonna
problem
say,
reading that.
Dr.
That don't mean it's
Hot?
true.
Hold on,
I
man.
don't take everything I read as true. I was just reading you something, my nigga. The first thing I Googled, my nigga. I didn't even do a deep
Exactly.
dive,
So
nigga.
you're
I
cherry-picking.
Googled white slaves,
So
nigga, and
you
read the
admit
first
you're
article.
cherry-picking. You admit you're cherry picking. Yeah, and they can't talk about white slave without
No, nigga, I told you to go to my channel if you want to see a motherfucker doing some deep ass research about shit, because this ain't no debate, nigga. I'm not cherry picking. You want to pretend that white slaves didn't exist. I just showed you a million of them, nigga.
I'm not impressed at all, bro.
Well, I'm sorry. If a million motherfuckers that you thought didn't exist isn't enough to prove you wrong, I don't know what to tell you.
Who doesn't know about the Barbary Coast? But we're talking about
You just oppressed.
Hold on, he said he's biased about information, bro. So this
hold on.
You're not impressed, but you oppressed. Whatever.
So,
I'm not
so
oppressed.
you acknowledge that there's white slavery
Nigga depressed
for the world, right?
I can't even hear with that music. What's up with that music?
I mean, he's playing Kevin Samuels music.
Hey, just keep your shirt on. That's all I can say.
Hold on. So you do acknowledge white slavery. You just don't acknowledge it in the America.
It wasn't happening in America.
Okay, so now we found out.
How do you think the first colonies got started?
Can I say
the first motherfuckers that started the colonies they sent over was prisoners on some slave shit.
Yeah, and prisoners have an end date. They had an end date.
No, come on, bro.
When you enslaved,
you ask the nigga who just got out the penitentiary if he living better now that he out the pen.
And it was
nigga, that shit affect your life forever.
Yo, high school, you just but high school, you just read the source, yo. It tell you the system. They was holding certain white people for ransom. That's matter of fact. Read the Declaration of Independence. They talking about a lot of those captives being held for ransom. Why you think they had to pay the tax in order to even cross the fucking ocean?
They had to pay the tribute, nigga.
Yeah, because a lot of their people's being held captive on the boats by the Barbaries, nigga. And you could get them back, and what they do is get some of your family members to write you back, those white slaves. They'll write their family members, and then if they didn't pay the ransom, they'll be sold into slavery. Nigga. That's the system for real.
Because they was grabbing motherfuckers up at random.
No bullshit. All this bullshit he talking about, nigga, ain't no money in that shit. How the fuck they gonna make money just grabbing random niggas? They ain't got no motherfucking talents and shit, and bring them across the water thinking they gonna work. That shit don't work, bro.
All right, so
they don't even know how to farm the land. They don't know nothing about the vegetables that's here or nothing.
Yeah.
They have no education.
Have to go to boarding school for that.
The money is in the motherfucking rent and trying to get them to free their family members, bro.
We ain't
that's what we trying to tell you. The shit still. That's what we trying to tell you. The shit's still going on today. They doing that shit in Mexico. They doing it in Mexico, bro. Kidnapping motherfuckers, getting a ransom note, and you get your family members released. If you don't release them, they ship you into slavery, or you in a dungeon some motherfucking way.
That's a substantial amount, not a coincidence, of white slaves to confirm to you that it was prevalent in the America. Let's start there.
Right.
So this is what I was trying to say before. If y'all give me a second. My question was, where are the black slave owners who owned white people? Because that's what I really I was asking about. And this shit went everywhere. We can name white people that own black people, but where are the black people that own white people?
They were classified as Indian. They was classified as Indians.
So
nigga, they didn't own no motherfucking other person,
you looking
bro.
in the wrong
no,
place. If you're looking for Africans who own white slaves, Indians owned white slaves.
Listen, if I want to know something about this topic, since y'all talk so much about it, I think y'all are the best of the best when it comes to this shit. I asked a question. I don't know why I can't just get an answer. I'm not saying it didn't.
Are you asking for a specific person?
I want.
Yeah,
we should be able to find specific people
or examples in history. Which one?
No, in America. I want to know in America.
Right, in American history, are you asking for like specific slave owners who own specific white slaves or are you asking for examples of?
No, specific, because I can show you specific
actual names of people.
So I can show you specific people right now who bought Africans coming into America.
Yeah, they wrote that for you to read it. Just say that.
No. All right, it's not in the book, bro. It's not, I can show a primary source like that.
No, you got to show the contract, nigga.
Real quick, now, if you show us that primary,
when they're supposed to pay, how much they paid, all this stuff.
Hold on.
I can show that right now.
Now, if you show us this example, right, does that mean that this is every single individual?
See, look, it's not about every single individual. My question is, can you show me? I don't even care. Y'all don't have to be African, bro. That's not what it's about, bro. Y'all say black people own white people. Fine. Show me. I can show you white people buying Africans.
But it's every white person that you show us that is buying Africans. Is it just as many people that you can't show us that do buy Africans?
I don't think it's not about what I can show. I'm just asking y'all to show me something. And I get a million questions about something y'all say happened and y'all can prove it and this and that. It's just like if I say something, I'll be like, I'll get the source. Real quick. It's not even a hesitation.
So you want like a census or something like that? Like what are you looking for? Because based off the time period in which we're looking, we'll be looking for specific types of records, right? Or you looking for like an autobiography where a black dude?
I want
I own white slaves.
Even shit, if there was an autobiography talking about a white man being owned by a black person, yeah, anything. I haven't found anything.
You didn't know that.
I told you in the book of Following the Color Lines, the nigga owned a white girl. I'm gonna find his name.
Yeah, but you said they was in Mexico though. On, man. We can't. You said they was in Mexico though.
No, it was in America, and Mexico is part of America.
Well, I mean the United States.
But he called him a Mexican Negro.
Yeah, remember that. So see, they're trying to hustle you.
Hey, not a coincidence.
What up, True? That's true.
Yeah, what's good? What's up,
Brody?
Man? What's the word? Man, what's
Peace
the word?
to the gods, bro. What's up with it, bro?
Man, shit, man. Motherfucker up in Chicago, fucking with my family for a little sec.
The truth in the building. Truth. 111 truth searcher in the building. Shout out to my brother.
Man, what's up, AP? Ab, Hog School. I see y'all boys going in, man. Not a coincidence. What's up? I see you still on the same timeline, man. What's good?
Yeah, I'm still on the same bullshit. Still on the same bullshit. What's good?
I got a question for you though, bro.
What's good?
If it's cool, you say they was you know, I know what you mean, but you say they was refueling in Canary Islands, right?
Yeah, I meant to say restocking, but yeah.
Yeah, in the Canary. Where's the Canary Islands located at, bro?
It's off the coast of Northwest Africa.
By Morocco, right?
Yeah.
Who was some of the main Barbary pirates that was tearing their ass up, actually going into Europe and snatching their ass up in their own homeland? What was the location?
Know the name, but they was Muslims.
No, I'm talking about some of the main Sultan regions that was coming to snatch their ass up.
Well, like people from Morocco.
All right, stop right there.
Right.
You saying that they was refueling in an island right next to one of the main motherfuckers that was fucking their ass up, actually coming into they country and snatching their ass up?
Yeah.
Bro, that's like not even to take it on
this nigga, man.
Not even to take it on no street shit, right? But that's like a Crip going right in the heart of the blood neighborhood, and he definitely stand out getting gas, bro. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody doing that shit, bro. That shit don't make sense. Like, just respectfully, that don't make sense, bro. Damn, what's up? We got like, so they going to the islands right off one of the main captures to fuel up. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
All right. It's all good, man. I'm gonna
Come on, bro. Come on, you got to do better, bro.
Not a coincidence. You know what colonization is, gang?
Yo, you about to fail this course, bro. I'm telling you, not a coincidence, yo. You got one more time, nigga.
Hey, not a coincidence.
You ever heard?
You ever heard of what happened in the town of Baltimore, Ireland, by the Moroccans?
Nah.
All right. Well, it was in that book, Broden was talking about, right? They was speaking about how far reach these Barbarian pirates' arms was. Right now, Ireland is probably the farthest most western part of Europe. That's almost close. That is probably the closest point to America. So just to show you how far reach they was going in the Atlantic. In the town of Baltimore, Ireland, in the heat of night, they put soldiers in front of every door in this town, and at the stroke of a signal, they kicked in every door in this town, killed and snatched up everybody, and brought them into Morocco, and then eventually into the Ottoman Empire. And so all the ones who ransom wasn't paid by the Jesuits and shit that was able to come down there and see how many Christian souls, as they call it, in captivity. The Jesuits was the only ones that was allowed down there without getting snatched up, because they was able to come down there to make a record of how many people they actually had in captivity. And the ones who ransom wasn't paid was eventually sold into slavery. But at the time of their captivity, they were still treated as slaves in Northern Africa. So I just want to let you know how far reached these Moroccans, and how pretty much how gangster they ass was, bro. And I don't think anybody with good common sense, knowing how they get down, would go to an island that's literally about fucking 5-10 miles off the coast of the place where these motherfuckers at, and knowing at this time that they was on ships, it's more than likely that they had ships traveling through that area where the Moroccans would have seen these ships coming in. So I don't know. I'm just trying to put some common sense to that shit, because that shit don't sound logical, bro.
Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the gods.
Peace. I got another book for you. Here's a suppressed book of 1864. I'm about to put in the chat for everybody that came off of one of my other bills. This is talking about white slavery as well. I think this is the book where they was talking about the nigga owning the white people and shit. I think there's some examples in here, but I'm gonna put it in there in the chat just for everybody to have it. It's a good source. There's some good information in here. But I'm gonna try to see if I can't find the page where they talking specifics for you, so you can rest that night, brother.
Absolutely. Shout out to all the American Aborigines in the chat, by the way. Thumb up that video. Support the channel.
Damn, bro, I ain't even know you was live. I ain't even get the notification, gang.
Yeah, algorithms like that. Everybody hit the like button, that means we can get a lot of likes. We can get the algorithm to push the channel. You see what I'm saying? We can get the algorithm to push the motherfucking channel. You feel what I'm saying? And that'll be dope. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. We got Lucky Two Sticks, 111 True Searcher. Man, we got Tayshawn, not a coincidence. God of the Geechies, nonetheless, and my big brother Hospital, man. And we fuck around might have Chief Billy go pop up.
Tribe.
Fuck around have A1 pop up. You never know what might pop up. Shout out to everybody. If y'all got any questions in the chat, the link is pinned in the chat as well. If y'all got any questions, the link is pinned in the chat. So get that right there. Send the questions, man. Challenge them. All pray. This is for that power. Upload every day.
Now I got a question. So, Truth, what Sultan was they going into it with?
What you mean by that?
Like how you were saying how they the Moroccans cause not a coincidence ain't give them you ain't get no answer from that. Like what off the coast right there, who that Sultan was that was sending the most white slaves in the Barbary trade? Who that was?
Well, you had a lot of they called them Sultan regions, and they was ruled by multiple sultans at that time. You know, I really have to get into my shit so I can be able to drop names of who was running those particular regions. But Morocco was definitely one. Algeria was definitely a region, and there was a bunch of other regions that was not only connected in Northern Africa, but also down there in Western Africa as well too. You had the Songhai Empire that was connected with them as well. You know, the Songhai Empire that the Pan-Africans like to talk about a lot. What was the name of that scholar that brought that information up about Canada? He like one of the top West African scholars in the field. I can't think of it right now because all that shit on my laptop. But the fact of the matter is that all these northern regions was anonymous regions that was connected to the Ottomans, the Ottoman Empire. So the Ottoman Empire reach was far extensive and shit. You feel me? So you know that book right there, that White Slaves African was White Slaves African Masters and shit, if I'm not mistaken. They have a section in that let you know exactly when the Jesuits was going down there. They kept a record of what region, what time period, and how many people they had in captivity and shit from Europe. You feel me? And the Moroccan Sultan region, this shit was definitely one of the heavy hitters. The Algerians was definitely one of the heavy hitters. The Trilopians and shit was one of the heavy hitters as well too. But you know, I just bought the Moroccan one up because you know the brother said to get around them that they are refuel in the Canary Islands and shit, and then take their trip. And the Canary Islands is actually 5-10 miles off the coast of the Moroccan region and shit. So I'm just trying to make that make sense when, you know, it's definitely documentation showing that they was definitely one of the heavy hitters of going in and attacking these European ships on sea, but also in their lands as well too, to the point that a lot of coastal towns in Europe, especially in the Mediterranean region, but also in the Western Europe region as well, was fucking abandoning shit because they was coming in so much, snatching their ass up.
Well, they definitely was pulling up off the coast of the Canaries, like just how they got documentation of like the conflicts. They got documentation of like, you know what I'm saying, the pull-ups and shit like that. So all them wars you talking about, you know what I'm saying, them times that shit went both ways, you feel me? So it was plenty of times that Portugal had the whole coast for 60, 70, 80 years straight, and then it'll be a so-called reconquest, and it'll take place somewhere else or at a different time. And all them places that we talking about today still got pale faces today.
And if I don't have any specific names, but I do have a quote from General John H. Eaton of Washington, D.C., from the book, what is it? The suppressed book of 1864. It's a suppressed book about slavery. I put it in the chat, and I'm just going to read this short paragraph. And what he's actually doing in this book, they're arguing for the white slaves and talking about how they're oppressed. And I'm 35 on page, I think this is page, in case you want to look on the chat, page 35. And this is a 400-page book. But on the last paragraph of page 35, it says, when the mind once becomes familiarized with the process of slavery, of enslaving first black, then Indian, then mulatto, then quadroon, and when quote unquote blue eyes and golden hair are advertised every day of the year as property of Negroes, what protection is there for poor white people? So he's making a plea How is you gonna let these niggas own these blonde hair, blue eyed people? Because he's an abolitionist, but he's fighting for the rights of his people.
Come on, don't do that, bro.
It's in the book right here. I didn't get no names, but he clearly said that they having an issue. It's being advertised. Blue eyes and golden hair are advertised every day of the year as properties of Negroes. What protection is there for poor white people? He asked.
That's the whole conversation we just had earlier about the white people being descendants of niggas. Like, you feel me? We did that already, bro.
Oh,
right. That's all I know, man. He wanted to know where it said Negroes owned white people. So here, this man is saying that it's advertised daily in 1864 that Negroes own white people.
No, that's not what it says.
He went into the whole article, bro.
That's clearly what it just said, bro.
What do you mean? That's not what it says
right now?
That's a sentence.
Jesus. Yep. Oh, y'all got it.
Hey, the following paragraph says mothers leading guiltless infants to the sales with as deep as anguish as if they had led them to the slaughterhouse. When I see these enormities practiced upon beings whose complexion and blood claim kindred with my own, I curse the perpetuators and weep over the wretched victims of their rapacity. A walk on the street in Washington is one of the best and most touching commentaries on the character of the peculiar institution, quote unquote, which we know is slavery. A man's eyes are only needed to carry to his mind the conviction of the servitude it entails upon the descendants of the whites themselves. Along with the blacks, side by side, stand the mulatto of the quadroon, the 10th part, the 20th part, the 30th part black, absolutely undistinguishable from the whites, all chained alike in the same inexorable and soul-breaking sorrows of slavery. Should I read on?
That's who the fuck he talking about. That whole last line you just said was who he was talking about. He was calling on the plea of the white people to see them people that's 1/64th black as they brother. That's what they was doing.
I said that earlier.
And that is what he said. But me, I'm not even in agreement with him as far as ain't no white slave. I'm not even on that tip. But we're not gonna act like they wasn't just talking about what they were talking about in that article, bro. That wasn't what we're talking about, bro. We can't cherry pick and then be wrong with the cherry pick. We just gotta be real with it.
Slavery, quote unquote, says the Honorable Charles J. Faulkner of Virginia, is an institution which presses heavily against the best interests of the state. It banishes free white labor. It exterminates the mechanic, the artisan, the manufacturer. It deprives them of bread. It converts the energy of a community into indolence, its power into imbecility, its efficiency into weakness. All they talking about is they arguing for these white people to have rights, bro.
That was like Austin Rivers to have white. They not white, bro. These people they light skinned, bro. These niggas is
they got blonde hair and blue eyes. So you would call them white if you saw them in traffic.
But that don't mean that they white, bro. It's the whole point of what he was saying.
Well, then maybe the white people we see here aren't white, bro. Maybe this is just a whole African country.
That's the real conversation we supposed to be having, bro.
But that's all white people though, bro. That's all white people though.
Yeah, all the white people here are from Africa.
Don't say what it say in the article, but that ain't what it's saying in the article, bro. That's disingenuous, dog.
It just said blonde hair, blue eyed. He said he shares the same flesh
and
with
it also
them.
said
did you hear who was talking
and all this other stuff. He was talking about it.
Did you look? Do you know who John Wheaton is? He's a white man. He's arguing for his brothers and sisters.
He don't want to hear you. He don't want to hear nothing you gotta say.
Niggas got happy feet.
We honestly touched on this already, bro. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
yo, don't y'all realize that race is fake, bro? Yo, but race is fake though, bro. That's not a real thing.
Nobody's even talking like this is funny, bro. Don't do that, bro. Y'all
so if y'all see somebody with
y'all brought this shit up. Y'all brought this shit up and then be like, oh, don't do it. What is you talking about?
We ain't saying don't do it. We just saying you got
the main. You look up General John H. Eaton. General John H. Eaton, E-A-T-O-N of Washington, D.C. This is whose quote this is, and you go tell me he African.
Bro, nobody is making none of them claims, bro.
Okay, well, he talking about his people. He's weeping for his people.
Not a coincidence. Maybe you need to ask the question again so niggas can remember what the whole topic was.
He said, while it is far more obvious that Negroes
they don't
should
want to
be
hear
slaves.
niggas like going off and off. Like,
because I don't even agree with this nigga, but I know what his question was. Like, God damn, y'all niggas crazy as hell, man.
They do everything else but exactly.
You asked for Negroes on slaves. The nigga just quoted it right here.
Put me in his boat. I don't even agree with the nigga, but I know I heard the nigga question.
Yes, you do.
Y'all
you do agree with him,
bro. Comprehend.
Damn,
bro.
I do agree with this nigga.
You his cousin, yo.
Y'all niggas gonna turn on you now.
Yo, look, a lot of Quinn, you got your cousin, yo, over here, yo.
Hey, the nigga say, he say, look, John H. Eaton say, when I see these enormities practiced upon beings whose complexion and blood claim kindred with my own. This a white man talking about white people.
What does claim kindred mean? That mean they related.
That mean family,
the same thing,
what does kin mean, bro?
Okay, what is family then, bro? You can't have somebody in
they're
your
related.
family.
He said they're blood related. He said blood related. He said
bro?
blood related, bro. No, I don't have no crackers in my family, bro.
Okay,
none,
bro. That's you.
Not one.
You specifically.
All right, then. So we talking about this cracker. That's talking about the crackers that's slaves, bro.
Else, bro. You feel me?
And he said pale skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. So you see a motherfucker with pale skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, you gonna say, "Oh, he might be a nigga. He just might be a nigga." Stop fucking playing, bro.
If he got a certain
probably
features,
African.
So look,
you can tell off of features, yeah. If a nigga blonde hair, blue eye, he got certain features in him, you like, oh, that nigga might be a nigga. You could tell, bro. Certain niggas you could tell, bro. If you really out here, like
let me reread this, bro.
I ain't never seen the mixed nigga with blonde hair, blue eyes. Stop capping, bro.
Never.
Like I feel what you saying.
Like, stop playing, bro.
They might be.
My son, blonde hair, blue eye, he mixed, bro. What is y'all talking about?
What he mixed with?
Sir.
He lying like a motherfucker.
What is you talking about, nigga?
You lying.
Y'all
you lying, nigga. You are lying. You do not have no blonde hair, blue eye, black son, nigga.
That nigga look just like me in the face.
Bro, you lying.
That's y'all.
This nigga said his son got blonde hair, blue eye.
Come with real life, y'all.
So you mix too, then, huh?
Yo, show us a picture, yo.
He gotta be mixed. You ain't no full bred nigga, bro. Ain't no way you a full bred nigga, bro.
Do we got a blonde afro? Is it a blonde afro or stringy hair?
Bro, we not finna sit up here and do this, bro, because I'm a real nigga out here, bro.
Nah, you brought your kid into it. You shouldn't have lied.
Let's talk about
You shouldn't have lied, nigga. You the one lied on your child.
You bought that shit up.
You lied on your child. Ain't nobody tell you to lie on your child, bro.
Everybody a real nigga, bro. You bought that up, so
what he got? 6
bro. Oh, he an albino.
Niggas want to get mad now. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yo, he an albino gene in his family. That's what it is.
Oh, see, all that shit sound real sweet online, bro. That shit is real cute, bro. Don't be talking about niggas' kids, bro. Because
nigga, you brought your child up. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
That shit really
bro, you said you had a blood.
You said it's up. What you saying?
Bro, what you
yeah, we ain't never, ain't no.
I'm outside every day,
bro.
I'm outside every day. I can't hide. I'm outside every day. I can't hide. I'm outside every day, everywhere. So what you talking about?
Y'all niggas
ain't nobody talking about your child, bro. You brought your child up.
And you don't even know what life is like, bro. You niggas ain't never seen the real world.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Hey man, don't change your blonde hair, blue eyed baby diaper, nigga.
Really slow, nigga. And it's funny, bro. Y'all niggas too old to be living like that. Nigga be 45, thinking like you 20.
See my life has been in motion.
Quick break, man. We're gonna change the atmosphere a little bit.
Who be called his ass got caught in that jail.
Me in real life, I smoke shit all day.
You know who I am.
I'm really out here, nigga.
Smoke a cracker.
I can feel it
coming.
Where you at?
Smoke a cracker.
Where you at? Where you at? Drop a location, fuck boy. Ain't nobody scared, nigga.
And I ain't worried about none of that, nigga. I'll touch you.
That snake you in your face, love. I
got IP location. We don't need that shit.
And the snake gon' show his face, that's how God wrote. Too much fake love. That snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote. And the snake gon' show his face, nigga. Too much fake love. That snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote.
All right, let's try to get the energy right in the room. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody, man. On the vibes. Keep it up, man. We got another one. Y'all comment shit, man. Ain't none of y'all niggas slide. Ain't none of y'all niggas gonna see each other. Come on, man.
Man, listen, boy. My feet really hurt out here. I don't know
Hey,
what
I'm
niggas
in
talking
Mound
about.
City, man. I'm in
Nigga,
Mound
I
City.
be everywhere.
Man, nigga, I
I be
already asked
everywhere.
all y'all niggas questions.
I
All y'all
be
niggas
everywhere.
bitch, but we ain't worried
I
about
be
none of
everywhere.
Yo, nobody was talking about your
that. Bro,
child,
y'all
yo.
like to
Nah,
talk to
yo.
each other and boost each other ego up, bro. I like to hit real
Yeah,
information and
I
challenge
don't care
other
about
niggas,
none of
bro.
that. I'm
Y'all
talking
niggas
about you
crazy
gonna
as hell.
smoke niggas. You ain't smoke no cracker yet. I ain't want to hear nothing about you smoking niggas, and you ain't smoking
That
no
shit
crackers.
sound real
Y'all
cool,
niggas
bro.
ain't did shit for
Disrespecting me.
Trayvon Martin,
Ain't
my
no
nigga.
crackers out here disrespecting me.
Yeah, they
But it's
is. Every
niggas out
day
here
they
disrespecting
disrespect
me.
your ass.
No.
Every day they
Yo, you got a
disrespect your
problem with
ass.
black people,
Y'all
yo? You
niggas
got a
let
problem
George
with the
Zimmerman
niggas?
live.
I got
Y'all
a
let
bunch of
George
niggas on
Zimmerman
this
live, my
panel.
nigga.
Fuck is you
I ain't
talking
trying to
Yo,
hear
about?
none
did
of
you
that tough
just say
shit from
you
none
love
of
the
you
white
Florida
man
niggas.
more than you
Nigga,
love
bro.
your
We don't
What you
people,
do those
talking
yo?
about?
word games, bro. Stop playing word games,
Oh,
bro.
you
We
an
live in
agent.
reality,
Look how the
bro.
nigga come up here and fuck up the conversation with this
Yeah.
agent
I was
shit.
vibing
Go
for I was
change that
vibing for
Man,
blonde
like 2
hair,
keep that
hours,
blue
bro.
eyed
playing, nigga.
baby
And you
diaper, nigga.
literally
Shut the
called
fuck up,
everybody an
nigga.
agent, bro. That's in the rule book, bro. You are following the rules of an agent, bro. You can literally
Thank you.
find
I
the
said
rule
that
book
same
That
thing.
online,
nigga
bro.
had Clark
This
Kent.
shit literally was
Doing that
published
shit.
in the
Fuck out of
50s,
here,
bro. You
man.
can read that shit, bro.
This nigga,
That's
this
what they
nigga,
do.
go take
Exactly. That's the same shit.
The fuck is you talking about, bro?
All
Destiny.
You
right,
can
let's
type
get back to
in,
the
you can
information. It's
type
all
in
good. Let's get back to the
CI
information.
agent
Yeah,
type
man.
shit,
Can we
and
get
that
back
shit
to the
literally pull up, bro.
information? Cause I
I put
really
that
gotta
shit
go
in chit
outside
chat
in a
like
minute.
4
These
months
niggas
ago.
ain't talking about shit. This
100%.
nigga about to cry. This nigga about to cry.
100%.
This
Yeah,
nigga about
yo,
to
cause
cry.
yo, we
Now
ain't
we
mean
just
to talk
playing.
about
Now
your
let's
baby,
talk
yo.
about
That's
some
your,
real
yo,
shit.
yo,
That
it's
nigga
all
bought his
good.
child up. He bought
Y'all
his
Yo,
know
own
it's
this
all
child.
ain't
good,
this ain't
bro.
all
That's
Let's
your
this
let's
ain't
move
baby,
on.
yo.
Let's move on.
Yo, your
real.
baby
This
beautiful to you, yo. That's it. That's
that
all that
man, niggas
matters.
with Aryan sperm
I ain't
shouldn't
worried
be
about
on the
none of that
panel.
shit, nigga. So, nigga, I'm
Yo, that's
more
all that
Aboriginal
matter,
than
yo.
half y'all niggas on this panel. I don't know what
Yo,
none of y'all niggas talking about, bro.
that's what's happening
So
in
you
the
Nigga,
better
we
chat.
really
on the
understand.
same
Yeah, we
time you
know that.
on, bro. Like what you
So you
saying? We
better
on the
really
same time
understand.
you on. The fuck is
Where
you
you
talking
at,
about, bro?
nigga? What
You better
state?
really
What
understand.
city? Nigga, drop a
Like
I
location,
already
nigga.
told you where
literally
I'm
be
at,
state
fuck
to
nigga.
state. I
I
literally
already
be
told you
state
where
to
I'm at,
state, bro.
fuck nigga. Pull up
I
into
Oh
the
literally
bar
be
yeah.
and see
state to
where it's
state.
at, nigga. Keep playing
Where
Okay,
that
you
game,
bet.
at?
nigga.
Say less.
These niggas ain't
What the
on
fuck is
nothing,
niggas
gang.
talking
Where
about?
you
Nigga, I
at?
really be outside.
Told
I
you niggas
cannot
5
hide, bro.
times.
The
Yo,
fuck?
He a police.
yeah, he got
Nigga,
He
nigga,
talking
I
other
ain't on
niggas
my
yo,
side
police.
with the
Fuck
motherfucking
wrong with you,
top
nigga? I
down,
just
nigga,
beat a
with the
case, nigga. I
stick,
ain't worried
nigga.
about the police, fuck nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
Nigga, go smoke a police. Go slide on George Zimmerman. Stop
What
all
the
that
fuck is
tough
y'all
shit,
niggas
bro.
talking about, bro? Fuck is
The
y'all
fuck?
niggas talking about, bro? We really out here for real, fuck nigga.
Lame
Go
ass
slide on
agent
George
ass
Zimmerman.
nigga. Them white boys paying you probably
Go
a
slide
snitch
on
in your
George
city,
Zimmerman, my
nigga.
yo,
nigga.
that nigga
You
like
probably
15,
snitching
yo.
on niggas in
Yo, that
your
nigga
own
like
neighborhood.
15 years old, yo.
You
That
done
nigga look like
snitched on
Steve.
so many
I thought
niggas
that
in the
was
city they
Steve.
done
Supposed
put
to be
you
acting
on
like
the
this,
internet.
bro. Y'all 50
It's
years
supposed to be
old.
about
Hey, I thought that was
legitimacy.
Steve for real.
That
Nigga,
shit crazy.
you
Y'all
gotta
niggas 50
graduate
years
from
old.
high
This
school before you start talking to grown men, bro. For real, we old enough to be your
I got more
father, yo.
certifications and
Show some
graduations
respect.
than you, fuck nigga.
Profile picture, this fake ass page. Take your police
You
ass
need
back
to
to
do
the
some shit.
academy, nigga. How many niggas you snitched on in the hood, nigga, that they done sent you to the
My
internet?
profile picture costs more than anything you got going on, ugly boy. Profile picture got anything more than what you got going on, ugly boy.
Yo,
You
what's
niggas
up,
got no
Cuddy?
services that
Cuddy
you
in
You
the
a
add, bro.
rat,
building,
Y'all
yo.
just provide commotion, bro. Y'all don't add
All
nothing,
right,
bro.
yo,
But
chill,
you
Being
over
bro.
here
honest
every
ain't
Yo,
day.
wrong. That would be
But
so
he over
funny if
here every
honest
day.
ain't wrong.
yo,
Every day though.
yo,
You over here.
They
yo, come
paying you
on,
to be
yo.
over here.
Yeah,
Nah, you know
stop
who
Who
pay
talking,
who
me?
would
yo.
spend
You
so
know who
much
pay me? You
time
know who
and
pay me?
investing their
I'm about to
energy
fucking
into some
chat.
niggas they
Fuck is you talking
disagree
about?
All
with
right,
Because
unless
I
a
viewer
do
motherfucker was
discretion.
services,
sending
fuck
them to
nigga.
do that, bro?
Yo,
Because I
viewer
do
discretion,
services, fuck
yo.
nigga. If you need
Yo,
something
we
done,
ain't
I get it
talking.
done for you. That's why.
Or you just saying you ain't got no other life, nigga, than to go and
Right.
look for some niggas you disagree with.
Right. That part. Like, stop playing, bro.
Nah, I agree
It's
with
one
niggas.
or the other, nigga. Either you lame as shit and ain't got nothing to do,
That's
or you
what the
sent over here.
Because I don't agree with what the
Pick a
cap
shoe,
shit
nigga.
is. Now I don't agree with niggas, bro.
All right.
I'm telling you
I
niggas
don't hang
real
with
deal
niggas
that
I don't
lying,
agree with every
and
day.
because I'm lying now, I don't agree with you every day. I don't agree with
Hey
the cap
man,
shit.
can we get back to the? Can we get back to
If
the
you on some cap
information,
shit, nigga, I'm
man?
gonna tell you on some cap
This
shit.
Yeah,
shit,
we was having a good.
They
Yo,
scared.
Hey, can we get
chill.
back to the information? I'm gonna
Do a
keep it a buck,
discussion.
bro. This type of shit, nigga,
You
this
made
shit
your
outside
point, yo.
every day, bro. We came
Yeah,
over here
you.
for info.
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all made y'all point. Let's move. All right, what's up, Cuddy?
Hey,
Hey,
so
hold
I,
on.
so I got.
Everybody mute up, man. Cause like you said, man, like niggas get away from this type of shit, man. Like all this little negative shit, like all this. I know niggas get heated and niggas be on that type of time, but we ain't on that type of time. That's all, love. I hate that. You know what I mean? Make an example out of you. And anybody don't want to be no example. Man. Somebody can be an example, man. We don't want to do that. Let's just keep the energies good. Let's just keep the vibes good. All love to everybody. Everybody gangsters. Everybody got toolies. Everybody smart. Everybody standing on their shit. Let's get back to them. All love.
Right. Hey, so I got something that the brother he was asking me for. I looked at my phone to see if I had some shit on hand, and I do. by one of the top West African scholars, Paul E. Lovejoy. I'm gonna put it in the back, but I just want to read the abstract from it. I just want to hear what these two brothers think of it. It's called Islam, Slavery, Political Transformation in West Africa, Constraints on the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Now, I'm going to just read the abstract, and it's by Paul E. Lovejoy. This article examined the relative importance of Muslim merchants in the slave trade of West Africa, including both the transatlantic world and trans-Saharan Islamic heartland. It is argued that Muslims' involvement in the slave trade limited, y'all know what limited means, right? The development of the Atlantic economy and reinforced an Islamic world that remained largely anonymous. That is, Muslim commercial activity actually constrained, and if anybody need to know what constrain means, holler at me, the export, not import, the export of slaves across the Atlantic. I'm gonna run that back. That is, Muslim commercial activity actually constrained the export of slaves across the Atlantic. The Islamic factor, and particularly the political transformation associated with jihad areas or areas where Muslim merchants was present, fewer slaves came from areas of Muslim dominance and influence than might otherwise have been expected, since slavery was widespread in these areas, constituting a mode of production that integrated enslavement, slave trade, slave use on large scale. Since this integrated system, the interior of West Africa did not become a major source of slaves for the Americas, and indeed seemed to have behaved in ways that resisted incorporation into the European dominant Atlantic world as it evolved in the 18th century, which is the 1700s, and the early 19th century. This resistance is measured by a scale of slavery in the economies of the Muslim areas of West Africa. I'm gonna just stop right there. I think I said enough.
Before I allow these brothers to get into what you just said, I do want to take the quick time for everybody to hit the like button, thumb up the video, share the live stream, and drop some fire emojis in the chat, man. Don't forget to support the channel. But I want to take a quick little break to adjust the room just a little bit. We about to get ready to get out of here. We almost going on 3 hours. I ain't did a 3-hour build in a while, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we going in today. It was a nice open panel. We're gonna continue the conversation for a few. But hey, this is about that time of the build where we light up that third backwood. Hey, it's the light up section. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with service, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them they gon' see me. Yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them they gon' see me. Yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed to we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot. I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
All right. We back, man. It gave me just enough time to stuff that wood up. See, I ain't supreme smokers like that. Y'all niggas probably still breaking shit down. Ain't they put that bitch in the wood. We lightened up now. So listen, back to the convo, man. I'll let y'all brothers get into it, man. We just want to adjust the energy a little bit. We got True Fool on this motherfucker, man. True Fool, what's going on, big dog?
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you a little scratchy, but you good.
All right, bet. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with this damn thing. I've been tweaking the damn settings on it.
Do your thing. You got the flow, gangster.
But yeah. Okay. I just wanted to say two things real quick because I came in, I guess, at a good time about some baby being white and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say that there are actually a thing about black women that can produce white babies, and that's called the Eve gene. The Eve gene is the only gene that is found in black women that can produce every single hair texture, color, skin texture, and skin color of anybody on this planet. You can have a black woman make a white baby without a white man being there, but you can have a white person make a black baby without a black person being there. I just want to nip that in the butt real quick.
Yo, Ab, if you don't mind, and everybody, I just wanted to give everybody a shout out. When I came in, it was really it was tumultuous to say the least, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to give everybody kudos and salute, you know what I'm saying, for reeling it in. You guys were great. I appreciate everybody. Love.
Shout out to DJ Cuddy, man. The best to do it if you ever knew it, man.
Sure enough.
Hey, cut your killing. Goddamn. Shout out to Supreme Chief Holiday, by the way, man. But yeah, man, True Fool. Actually, man, it's some crazy shit. I've seen some crazy evidence. I've shown some proof of two white people in South Africa producing a black baby, a Negro child, which is overwhelmingly
there's actually a term for that too.
Yeah, it's called
sneaking
with a nigga.
For that shit too.
It's called cheating.
No, there's actually a term for that too.
There was a
whole documentary about this shit. It was
I swear, y'all, this is crazy.
Nah, AP played that shit. We seen it too.
Hold on, brothers. Listen. There's an actual scientific term about this.
Go ahead.
So there's an actual scientific term for this term. I gotta look this shit up again, but there was literally a documentary about two white people having a child that had black facial features and black features, and they said that it was a regression of DNA, because you gotta remember, we're not all purebred black people, just like all white people ain't purebred white people. They didn't fuck around with our gene pool and shit. Now they got our genes and they shit. That's why you got all these white girls having all this ass and shit nowadays. And back then, they ain't even had no ass back then. I'm just saying.
So all women have the E gene?
It's called BBL.
No, not all women have the E gene.
But so how did a white woman make a black baby if she don't have the E gene? Come on, man.
It's called black baby. He had black features. He came out a light-skinned baby.
It's called GMO food, but though, bro. You ever heard of GMO food, bro?
It's called suntan, nigga.
When you look at this shit, bro, all the kids, including our kids, are much bigger than what we used to be and shit. When I was growing up, you might have two niggas that was like 6 foot in fucking grammar school and shit. Now, damn near all these little niggas is motherfucking 6 foot. It's the food we eating. It's changing
them big ass water heads and shit.
So that's why you starting to see white girls with ass now and shit. because of the food they eat and shit. I mean, our people body instruction to change this shit from this genetically modified food too. Like all these little niggas, they tall than the motherfucker now. We ain't had that many tall motherfuckers growing up. Ain't no more short people.
So basically, still no black slaves that own. I mean, black slave owners that own white people.
Man,
You
you done got showed that shit. Yeah, that nigga there's
Yo,
a
where
fucking
this nigga
retard.
come from? Y'all thought you was done in the
This
back.
nigga, they let him off the plantation. Yo, get your ass back on that porch.
I can't hear nothing.
Hey, not a coincidence. Now that I got your attention, can we set up this debate? 2,500 for you to come on live and show your Nigerian cousins, and I'll bring my mom up there like you care back.
So that would mean that you accept that DNA works then, because that's how.
All you got to do is take the debate and bring your Nigerian cousins on screen, my nigga. That'll be proving it right there.
No, that nigga got to spend a motherfucking week in Nigeria. Go survive a week in Nigeria and bring your ass back and see if them niggas called you cuz.
Hold on. Let him say what he gonna say. What you gonna say, not a coincidence? Go ahead.
Don't drink the water, nigga.
I said that would mean you have to accept the DNA because I know he's my cousin because we both took a DNA test. We both end up matching, and we share messages on Ancestry. So
are you taking the debate to bring them on camera to confirm what you're saying? That's what you're saying.
Are you confirming that you accept that it's a DNA relative?
Oh gosh.
No, man,
the debate is you bring your Nigerian cousins on live, and I bring my mama on live like you requested. We're gonna do this for $2,500, and we're gonna debate.
Nothing. You said
yes, you did. You said bring your mom on live.
No, what I
this nigga's a Nigerian scammer.
Listen, all right, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, yo. They scamming, yo.
Like I said, I can show you my DNA.
The biggest scammer is Nigeria. You from the scammer tribe.
I feel you.
That nigga's funny as hell. Hey, make sure y'all support.
All y'all want to do is distract.
What's your favorite Nigerian?
Don't say y'all. Don't say y'all.
For the OSS.
Nah, you been quiet.
You
was quiet.
You know what I'm saying? The Special Operations Field Management. I put the little link in the chat for all the tactics from the OSS. It's already been documented.
And they do all of them.
And so, you know what I'm saying? You can read it right there in black and white.
Okay. Yep.
Declassified on you niggas.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Hey, I dropped that link to Paul E. Lovejoy shit too that talk about how West Africa wasn't just wide open like how they made it to be and shit.
These niggas think the white man is superheroes, man. They believe in motherfucking Superman and Spider-Man and Batman and all that shit. They like them niggas.
Now y'all making shit up.
That's what they do, bro.
All right, you say we make everything go, not a coincidence, but you also tell truth that you believe 80% of the shit that we say. So which is it?
That's not
20%.
I mean, either you believe 80% of the shit we say, or you disagree with everything. Because I ain't see
No,
you.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I said the truth. I believe some of the truth don't say a lot of the dumb shit y'all say. Let's put that.
But you would rather spend your free Saturdays. You would rather spend your free Saturdays with the intelligent motherfucking Aboriginals than with them motherfucking waste of time ass Pan-African niggas who ain't teaching you nothing. We get it.
Listen, if y'all could have answered my question, y'all could have been got me out of here. Y'all can't answer the question.
That ain't our goal. These questions you answering, bro, like you really got to be critical about this, bro.
No,
like you asking the nigga
the claim y'all make. Y'all made the claim, so I'm asking, can you provide something extra?
You asking me for the bullet that killed JFK, my nigga.
No, that's not.
He dead. Somebody shot him. I don't have the bullet, my nigga.
One black person that's not Anthony Johnson after 1670 that own white people. I'm not asking you for nothing crazy. You say it happened to all of them and all this other shit.
So Anthony Johnson owned white slaves,
I'm not
bro?
even asking for extraordinary evidence. I'm asking to just show it.
Bro, I just gave you the whole book. There's a whole book about it. Look, bro, the suppressed book of slavery of 1864 is all about white slavery. I put it in the chat. You're going to have to read it, bro. And then you can argue with me.
Understand what they're talking
then you can argue with me about what you read. Because now you want to argue with me about a movie you never saw.
Yo, listen, I'm not arguing about nothing. I'm going to tell you what they all say about this white slavery. They all say that the claim.
Who are they?
All of them that talk about it. That's who.
The colonizers?
Listen,
but the colonizers are your only source.
Go ahead. You want to talk? Keep talking.
Yeah, this shit's sad.
Man, y'all good?
Niggas
Y'all
is
all right?
quiet when I'm not talking. I don't get it. If I'm
No,
talking,
because you don't want to do no research. You don't want to do no research. You want to come up with these little weird ass points and want a nigga to give you somebody's specific name who owned a specific slave on a specific day. It's a system, my nigga.
Why not? If you go in the back, I can show you specific white people who bought specific Africans.
Of course, that's because that's been planted
but
there.
You can't show the other way around.
That's because it's been planted there.
Listen, that's
crazy. Can you show me who owned your family? Not a coincidence. Matter of fact, can you show me?
Who
can you show me the white people? The white people that brought your people from Nigeria. Can you show that? Do you want to go live and debate that, bro? $2,500. Stop ducking, nigga.
Debate that because I never made that.
Why not? Why not take
this
easy money? It's easy money, right?
Why are you making claims for me?
It's easy money though.
Man, get out of here, man.
You a descendant of the slave, nigga. Who was your master?
Listen.
Who was your master? Who was your master, boy?
Not a coincidence. You said we making wild claims, but I'm willing to put up $2,500 for the claims I make. Are you willing to do that?
No.
Nigga, I stand on everything I say, so shut the fuck up then.
That's fine. You ain't standing on shit, bro.
Yeah, you ain't standing on shit. You scared to show your Nigerian cousins? Niggas clowns, bro. Niggas is clowns, bro. Niggas is fucking clowns, bro. These niggas is clowns, dog. These niggas clowns. These niggas clowns. These niggas is clowns. These niggas is clowns, bro.
All you do is play around, man.
These niggas
but
is
you
clowns.
spending your Saturday over here with us. What does that say about you?
Every day. Every day they over here. Every day. Not just Saturday. Not just Saturday, Hulk School. Every day. Every day, Hulk School. Not just Saturday. Every day. Every day. Every day, bro. Every day these niggas over here. Every day. Niggas is fucking
Desperate Housewives.
Niggas goofy.
Desperate husband wives.
How about you get a library card?
Lucky over there scared of crackers and shit.
I got one.
He ain't no shit.
Well, use that motherfucker. Go take your ass to the library.
Bro, you a scary boy.
And go get that get back for Trayvon Martin, bro. Stop that talking. Stop that tough shit. You in Florida, you ain't do shit. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, y'all
went from having to talk about Portugal on the East Coast.
Niggas let George Zimmerman walk around free. Not a coincidence you in New York. What y'all did about that Buffalo shooting? I ain't want to hear none of that tough shit from none of you niggas, bro. None of y'all. Go step on a cracker. And that's the type of time I'm on.
This nigga's corny as fuck.
What the fuck is niggas talking about, bro?
Well, we was on history time.
Bitch ass
so you on that time going to street.
Hey, not a coincidence. 2,500 for the debate. 2,500 for the debate. 2,500, my nigga. 2,500. 2,500.
That's not a debate.
2,500.
Bro, it's not a debate.
All right, so shut up. All right, so if you ain't standing on your information, shut up then.
It's not a debate.
You stupid as
What
fuck.
plantation you from? What plantation you from?
That wasn't his claim.
This nigga that took 7 boosters, bro.
He ain't make.
There is no
nigga just told you he ain't make that claim.
Nigga, he can make any claim he makes that's debated, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? I'm talking about any claim, nigga. Any claim. Debate any claim.
Niggas trying to find their tribes and you up here trying to find your plantation.
Debate that bitch. So you don't want to do it? All right, shut the fuck up then. Shut the fuck up then.
No, you shut up. That's the claim I made.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yo, you's a bitch ass nigga. Fuck out of here. That's all you want to do is come and
Damn,
shit.
Nigga, weak as fuck. Nigga, I said let's debate.
And I
no, we got everything.
These white slaves, these black slaves.
We got everything, man.
Fuck out of here.
We got bullets and books.
Hey, let's debate the American Indian Encyclopedia. That's what I want to debate. The American Indian Encyclopedia. Let's debate that. That's my claim. That's my claim. 2,500. 2,500. 2,500. 2,500.
What's
2,500? No. We gonna debate though. We gonna debate everything that's in that book. We gonna debate who wrote it. We gonna debate everything that's said in that book. We gonna debate all the evidence in that book. We gonna debate all that shit. 2,500. 2,500. Nigga, I'm driving a truck right now.
Oh, so what?
So this how? Oh, so 2,500, bro. You see how this nigga playing, bro?
Ain't nobody.
You see how this nigga playing? So we ain't gonna source up. We ain't gonna get on laptops and screen share. You ain't trying to do none of that. You ain't trying to do none of that.
Hey, Tyson, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, bro.
These niggas a fucking weirdo, bro. Police ass nigga.
Hold on 1 second, bro. Hey, let me ask not a coincidence.
Hey, listen. Everybody mute up.
Hey, just because niggas from the streets don't mean they ain't police.
Everybody get ready to close up. We about to get ready to get the hell out of here, man. We about to get ready to wrap things fucked up. This is a dope live stream, though. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the combo. Hey, we all ain't gotta agree, you know what I'm saying? There's different perspectives and opinions on her. But yeah, go ahead. Let's get ready to close out. I'm gonna let True start it off with the close out, and I'll let everybody else make their closing remarks. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Hey,
shit,
peace
all
to peace to everybody, man. Oh, you said truthful, my bad.
No, I said True.
You good,
I said 111 True Searcher. Go ahead, brother. It's you. True. Nah, Truthful going.
Okay.
I'll let Truthful go after you though.
Nah, I was just saying, man, you know, peace to everybody, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, man. Link up with your family, man. Enjoy your time, man. You know, and don't take none of this shit personal, man. At the end of the day, we still all the same motherfucking people. You feel me? Remember that shit.
Tribe.
All right. I just want to say shout out to everybody. Thank you, AP, for having me on the show, man. I'm trying to get a platform started for myself so I can start spreading some truth myself, man. So I really appreciate it. But I also want to say, hey, brothers, we got to chill out with this, you know, this one shoot a nigga violence that's going on over a debate. You know what I'm saying? This the same shit that got us fucked up for many years. It's the step we are now. We gotta spread peace and love to one another. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are agents and shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to my brother Truthful, man. I appreciate you for coming on, brother, and good luck with your podcasting. Do your thing, man, and make sure you be genuine and real with the people, man. That's the only advice I give you, brother. Do your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody else on here, man. Not a coincidence. You want to say something before we get out of here, brother?
Yeah, Ab, good looking for having me up here. You know, conversations go this way, that way. It's all good. But yeah, I won't debate anything, but not something I didn't make a claim about. But y'all have a good day.
Absolutely, man. You know, man, I always appreciate you, bro. You know, I always try to make sure it's equal and level as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for coming on and bringing your information as well. Tayshawn, brother, my brother Tayshawn, what is going on? You got something to say before we get out of here, guys?
Yeah, man. Peace to the gods. Hey, August 20th, 2022, me and Not a Coincidence will debate $2,500. I'm going to debate him about everything that's in that American Indian Encyclopedia. No matter what it is, and whatever he want to debate about, whatever.
Shout out to my brother Tayshawn, willing to put the cheese up for the debate. That would be a nice one to get in the ring. Sometimes it's one. Maybe do a two-line card header, 2 debates, one being for a cash prize. That'll be dope to set up, man. Y'all get with me if y'all want that, man. We can definitely set that up. Oh, man. Lucky 2 Sticks. What it do, my guy?
Shit, bro. Like I said, bro, I fuck with your AP. You feel me? But shit, it don't matter what day of the week. Nigga talking about mine, nigga. We going like that. So shit, it's gonna be what it is. You feel me?
I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that 100, man. You already know, man. Hey, gotta stand on your shit, man. If ain't nobody if you ain't gonna protect them, who the hell is? You feel what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. Shout out to Lucky 2 Sticks. Nonetheless, you got something to say, my big brother. Nonetheless, man.
Yeah,
down in the big move. What up, though?
Yo, just appreciate you, yo. Appreciate everybody on the panel. You know, it's all love at the end of the day, yo. We handle it like men, you know what I mean? And whatnot. I ain't gotta be none of that, you know what I mean? Stupid shit on the street bullshit, bro. We just playing about that, yo. But Tayshawn, you gotta make sure you clarify that not coincidence that it's $2,500 US dollars, because the African dollars, nigga, $2,500 is only $2. You feel me? So make sure you let that nigga know. Now, yo, all them niggas that supporting that Democrat shit, nigga, talking about they pan average, y'all Democrats, nigga. I don't care what y'all say. A man cannot get pregnant. I'm out.
Shout out to my brother, nonetheless, making it short and sweet with a power punch to the end. Shout out to my brother, nonetheless. Always comes with fire shit. Got an overwhelming collection of books and sources at hand, not just online on digital form, but at hand. Shout out to my brother, nonetheless. He's real, one of the real ones when it comes to doing this research. Last but not least, man, real hawks don't fly with the pigeons, man. Shout out to my brother, Hawk School, man. I'm gonna let you close it out, man.
Tribe, bro. I appreciate you. I just want to say peace and bliss, man, to all of the so-called Negro stock of the motherfucking continent of North America. You know what I'm talking about? Because at the end of the day, man, we in this war together. You know what I'm saying? So whether these niggas need a jersey to know what team they on or not, you know, I can't say. But I can say hawks don't fly with pigeons. Love, love, love.
Man, shout out to everybody that came through today, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. If y'all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, support the channel, man. Cash App information at the bottom of the screen, ticking across. Make sure y'all support the channel before we get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna want to support the channel. If y'all enjoyed the video, definitely do that. Hit the like button. With that being said, man, shout out to all the American Aborigines that came through, man. Make sure y'all be safe. Make sure y'all be aware. Make sure y'all stay vigilant. It's your brother Aboriginal Power, and we out. Peace.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, you been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Glossy, I gloss